I mean, look, JOP is he's very outspoken. He's very, he's a cloud chaser. He's
hold on.
he's that. JOP has to work very hard, bro. He used to call me 1,000,000 times a day. And I would answer every single one of them. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, do it like this, and that. What would you do? I'll do this, and that. I'll sit down. Of course, I gave all of them business plans. Bro, I helped all of them create their companies, build their companies, lead the way. There has not been an artist that has not built their company off of us. There's not a company out there right now that has not passed through Rancho Humilde one way or another.
We got a motherfucking legend, iconic in the culture. One of the biggest innovators that Raza has ever had. Our Jay-Z.
Oh!
You know what I mean?
Our Mexican pun. He's a Mexican pun, bro.
Hey, just don't call me no Puff Daddy, fool. That's it. We good.
The Mexican D. Nah, hell no.
Nah, hey, I used to idolize that fool, dog.
I remember the post.
Hey,
The post.
hey, I didn't
Baby
know.
oil and everything?
Hey, I didn't know
Before
that
the baby
fool.
oil. Before the baby oil.
Tell me you never used baby oil, fool.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Tell me, man.
But I
Tell
did
me,
a
fool.
massage.
Because I heard about it.
you know, massage real quick.
Some fool was like, nah, I don't use baby oil. I use that Vaseline oil. I'm like, all right. I know your mood, fool,
So was again we had Jimmy Humilde in the motherfucking house.
Oh, big dog. I had to come out here, big dog. I see my boys doing it, dog. And just all day, bro. I
I
appreciate
appreciate
the
it,
invite.
fool. Yeah, I appreciate
You know what
it.
I'm saying? All day, every day,
How
bro.
you been for right now? You're in the midst of a movie coming out. You're up and down. You're doing promo. It's a big moment for the raza, way.
It is, fool. Look, people aren't really like. Look, I'm gonna speak on something, and this is something that we get to live, because raza, we're not used to shit like this, right? So the majority of the fools growing up in the neighborhood, they're haters.
Yeah.
The majority.
100%.
90%. Fool,
100%. Yeah,
90%. I don't give a
90%.
fuck what anybody says. 90% of motherfuckers that grow up in the hood, they're all fucking haters. Why? Because they all on the come up.
Yeah.
We were all on the come up. You know what I'm saying? So we're not used to congratulating our own. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And
100%.
and when I speak by that is that I see it on the post and I see it everybody, okay, a whack ass movie, okay, it's gonna be whack, it's gonna be, man, fool, you haven't even seen it, fool. You haven't even gave yourself an opportunity. You're just speaking out of your ass because that's what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Pero si fuera una pinche movie de Dr. Dre, the Ice Cube, you'll be over there sucking his dick. You know what I'm saying? You'll be over there fucking writing that shit. But since they're not used to the raza and they're not used to somebody like us, pretty much venturing into something like this. But I don't even think anybody's used to it, Like, fool, this isn't your typical Clika was just an idea. And we talked about it before. And I a lot of people out there, I told them, look, Clika is just the door opener. I'm not expecting this to be the fucking the Golden Globe winner, the Academy Award, whatever. I don't expect that shit, bro. I'm already mind focused on that. That this is just the beginning of it, dog. This is just, I hope you become a director. He becomes a director. Him. I hope 1 million directors are born out of this and they have that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because I did the same shit with the music, dog. I did the same shit with the music. Ain't nobody listened to Paisa music before. Ain't nobody want to kick it with no Paisas. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody wanted to kick it with no chunti ass fools. And now it's like,
everybody's chunti.
All of a sudden,
now
everybody.
we're all Paisa.
Everybody's
Now
all
you're proud to be
Paisa.
Raza, fool,
What do you think it was that made people want to be proud of that?
Well, I mean, look.
Jimmy.
Well, me
No,
and
come on.
Rancho Humilde.
Pop that color,
Rancho
dog.
Humilde.
Pop that color.
No, but
Rancho Humilde for sure, fool.
100%.
100%. My daughter bumps Junior H, Travis Scott,
Natanael.
and like that. And I'm proud that now they're looking at a Mexican artist and dog, it's just kids.
Fool, but my playlist has been like that since I was 14 years old.
yeah.
I've been bumping NWA, and then I met Chalino, and I didn't meet him, but I met his music, right? And then Gavilancillo, and then Jorge Gamboa, and then
Gamboa,
Jesse Morales,
crazy.
then Valentina Elizalde, and we keep going and going and going. These are eras, but at the same time, I had 50 Cent, I had Eminem, I had
facts.
I had The Game, I had Kumo D. I had everybody on my playlist, dog. And the playlist was our cassettes and our CDs, dog. You know, and now,
Cassettes.
gracias a Dios, it's like, you know, I had a CD. I remember I still got a fucking CD on my pad.
Burn ones.
Honestly, I
Memorex.
got a burn CD that I spent about 2 hours at my homie's house. Pick it, and that CD has Ramon Ayala. It has oldies. It has fucking
Tupac on there.
It has Zappa Roger. It has some. It wasn't the Tupac era yet. Like this is way before. You know, like we still had like I had that CD right there, man. I got Eazy-E on there, and I'm like, man, you know. Fools are doing this now when, gracias a Dios, I've been lived that life, you know? And I tell everybody, I got two personalities in me hiding under the same one, you know? And what it was the hip hop era and the corrido era.
Facts.
I love both, dog, you know? And it's like, now I'm glad everybody got to be happy to say, I like both too, you know?
yeah.
Because back then they wouldn't, fool.
Yeah,
You know, you were
for
paisa,
sure.
it's like,
Yeah,
know?
you lower the music, only turn it into the block. Like, oh,
What's some of the backlash you got, like, for even bumping Mexican music?
oh, bro, I mean, Seafood, I used to go to school.
Yeah.
I was one of them fools that,
We're in Venice or where?
yeah, in Venice High. I went to Venice High, but I
Born
only
and
went,
raised.
I only
Born
went,
and raised.
I only
Yeah,
went
go
1 or
ahead.
2 years. fool.
Shout out Spanto.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I only went 1 or 2 years to high
What's
school.
up with they
fool.
kick you out or what?
I fucking dropped out, fool.
Flying
Oh,
parties
shit.
and shit.
Nah, I hey, I was already doing flyer parties because, you know, I dropped out of school, dog, and then I got a letter to my pad, you know, my jefitos that from a court, so we had to go to court, you know, because back in the days, I guess they don't really trip no more, huh? But back in the days, you missed school, doggy, shit.
Yeah, you would go before they would go to
You know,
court.
you had to go to court,
Te
fool.
regaña, where
You
the
know?
fuck's your kid at? Well,
Yeah,
now
so
like
I-
whatever.
I went to court and I went to this to Los Padrinos. I went to LP and then I seen the judge in there and they told my dad, like, hey, my dad and mom, like, hey, you got to go back to school, or you know, you can't be not going to school. You're underage, blah blah blah. So then I was like, man, I hate school. So then they introduced me to Job Corp. You know, to LA Job Corp. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's the LA Job Corp was made for dropout.
Yeah,
fool, you know,
made for the thug.
Yeah.
it was hood in that motherfucker, fool, you know? And that's where I met some other homies también that were straight paisas too, fool. And, you know, I used to go to school wearing, one day, I swear to God, and I'm still the same way. I felt like wearing cowboy boots. I had cowboy boots in school. I felt like wearing, I swear to God, dog, on my life. And if I wanted to wear rebel boots, I wear rebel boots. If I wanted to dress like a tagger, I dress like a tagger, you know? I
You
didn't
didn't give a fuck.
gangbang.
Yeah, you didn't give a
You know, I didn't gangbang. Gracias a Dios, you know, I
The
grew up.
avestruz shoes and shit.
all day.
Ah.
No, you know what? I like them. I
Some
like
no
them.
Cortezes?
Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
High socks or ankle socks?
And the high socks. You know, the thing was that I grew up with nothing but gang members, you know? And
That's
fortunately, I had some good homies that were like, hey, this isn't the life for you. You know, it's like they pushed me away from that. And big homies también, and I appreciate them with all the love in the world. I still thank them to this day.
Yeah,
you know, every time I get a chance to speak to them, I tell them, hey, I appreciate for that love that you they let me go that way, you know. And growing up, either you know, you pick that life or you pick another life, and you know, it's like if you get lucky enough, you get out of it, you know. And I guess I was that lucky person, man. And thank God, you know, I didn't fall into that trap.
So
you know?
good parenting. I know in a lot of interviews, you always take it back to mom and pops.
Huevo.
Growing up humble, fucking carne con chile, güey. That's how I was
day.
raised, güey, you know?
Frijoles, güey.
carne con chile every day.
Every day, fool. Every day. Like, todos los días, güey, eran pinches tacos de frijoles and comida. Gracias a Dios, you know, nunca los hizo falta un plato en la mesa, you know? We always had something to eat, dog. And my jefito was a very hard worker. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. You know, we lived in a fucking one-bedroom house, little small as one-bedroom house. It was like 10 of us living in that motherfucker, you know? So the couch was my bed.
Yeah.
You know, like right now, I sleep in the couch better than fucking bed, dog. I hate a bed.
Sometimes, for sure,
Put me in
dog.
the couch, I'm snoring, fool, you know?
Yeah. I would say you even sleep better on the couch, güey. I don't know why. So it's like yeah. For sure.
Hood babies. Just hood babies.
A million%.
Let's go back to Clika, way before we go. Like, why do you feel like because you know it was JD is starring on it? Like, what about JD made you even want to even
Pick him up.
pick him way and let's tell his story and make him also the lead actor, which is big, fool.
Well, look, we wrote 3 scripts,
Yeah.
right? Through it's 3 different movies that we put together before anything. we got other artists to try another different script,
Yeah.
and it didn't work out. You know,
Like
big
bigger artists? Like bigger artists? Because I know you have some big artists in
huge
your team.
artists.
You got a name drop or what?
Huh?
Put an address on it.
You gotta put address.
Come on, address on it.
Facts.
Come on, dog.
I can't do that because you know what? Maybe it wasn't their time or whatever it was.
Okay.
But when we came down to this movie, the Clika, you know, that was the name of that movie. You know, it had had a complete another different name, and I thought of JD, bro. La verdad, I was like, man, JD is like, let's try him.
Yeah.
You know, and I had a talk with him, and I said, JD, would you ever be interested in doing a movie? And that fool looked at me and he said, I fuck.
Yeah.
He said, I'll fuck with it. Bet. I said, come back this day. I wasn't able to be there when they were when they did the, you know, the little treatment or whatever you call it, and then they put it together and they filmed it, and it was him and Concrete, and Concrete was already since the first movie.
You're a star.
Concrete was already in the movie since the first movie.
Shout out Concrete.
Concrete.
There's gonna be more movies,
So, huh?
For sure, huh?
And this
For sure. The way he
we'll
said,
get to that right
the
now.
way he said that, I want people to be directors, I don't know. I see.
Quick question though. Clika, the concept was your idea?
Yeah. But it was JB, Rocky, myself.
team?
I mean, it was a team idea. When I've always wanted to be into like everything that I can in entertainment, you know?
But before you go any further, my thing is like, why JD? And because you had a lot of notable acts under Rancho Humilde. Why JD?
Like
out of
Junior
all the acts?
H, Natanael Cano.
So when we wanted to do something with, I wanted it to be a Mexican American. I wanted it to be English spoken. I wanted it to be that we could get into the English theaters.
Those are check marks.
But I didn't. Of course, you know, it'd be dope if we would have done it in Spanish and everything, right? But I think doing it like this, it kind of felt more cultural for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that makes sense.
And when I got JD comes from the gutter, dog. JD comes from the bottoms, and JD, his story is pretty badass. So when we put this movie, when we wrote this movie along with Sean and Michael and, you know, a couple other people that were part of this, it's like I shot this idea and I gave them the idea and I kind of wrote the whole treatment, and then they went down and started writing it. We come back, rewrite it, do this, do that. And then, you know, we presented it to JD, and after JD told me that he was down, you know, and we haven't had him do this part. And when I was watching it, I was like, damn, this is it.
Sick.
Like, this is fucking it,
felt
dog.
right, yeah.
It felt right. And sure enough, about a year later, we went into filming, you know. So honestly, he went in there raw, bro. He didn't study anything. I didn't send him to no class. He didn't get no classes, you know.
Oh, shit.
It was completely raw, bro. So
Damn, he's a natural.
so as a natural, 100%.
shout
And
out
then,
to
you know, we brought in Duno, and then we brought
OGZ.
OGZ
Master
came in
P.
the rap. You know, it's like
Concrete.
the girls, también, the actresses, like they're women already that have starred and different stuff, and you know, we want this to kind of take it to a different level. And when JD came in, we started with a little budget. Then that little budget became a bigger budget, and then that bigger budget became a bigger budget. Next thing you know, we're $5 million in the film. You know what I'm saying?
And this is with no deal, with no deal.
Yeah, no deal. But that's a small ass.
Hey, part 2, full community should be there.
But that's a small film. That's a very, very small,
small?
film. Yeah, $5 million is a very small feature film.
Independent film for sure.
Yeah, so we put in another million, and then fuck, we're like 7-8 million now, you know, after everything. So we were just gonna put it out on our own, you know, either just rock and roll it,
Straight like
you know,
Netflix
like
kinda
fuck it,
thing?
we're gonna shoot it to the streets, kind of see what happens. And then luckily I got some really good partners over there at Sony Music. And one day we were talking about it, and they were like, what is this? Then I showed them the film, and they were like, yo, like this needs to get to the top. Like, so then they threw it to the top of the guy at Sony Music. And then he was like, yo, are you down to meet with the people from Sony and Pictures? And I'm like, no. Like, you know, and
sick, dog.
I'm like, hell yeah. So we go to Sony Pictures, fool, we're right there in the fucking, and we told her what it was. You know, we showed them the movie, we explained, you know, you gotta understand what we're doing. You know, it's like it was no Latinos in the room. You know, it was puro, you know, pure American, puro güero, and you know, a couple negritos, and honestly, bro, You know, when I sat down with them and I explained to them what it was, because I walked in there with facts, my boy. I didn't walk in there.
All facts.
It wasn't even a movie. Like, I walked in there with a paper, like, look, I'm going to get to the bottom of
The
this.
pitch deck and shit.
I'll tell them like this. This percentage of a huge percent of your moviegoers or your ticket buyers are Latinos.
Yep.
The number one consumer
lying.
to movie theaters.
That's true.
This is facts.
Yeah, all
the
facts.
number one consumer to movie theaters are Latinos,
Yep.
right? In the United States.
Just like the music.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's say I know it's a higher number, over like I think it's like 71%, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere high like that. Off of that 71%, think about it, how many of those are Mexican American? Because the majority of Latinos in the U.S. are Mexican American, right?
Chicanos, yeah.
More than 60% in the U.S. are Mexican American. Then you fall into the rest of the world. Venezolanos, que Puertorriqueños, que Cubanos, que, Salvadorians, Guatemalans. And the majority are Mexican American. I asked them a question. How many movies do you have to feed your moviegoers? And they all looked at me and they said, shit, none. I said, we support everything out there because we don't have nothing for us.
Yeah.
Right? That's how it was in the music.
Speaking facts.
It was the same shit. Why do we listen to rap? Why do we listen to rock? Why do we listen to hip hop? Why do we listen to everything else besides Mexican music? Because we didn't have a movement. We didn't have a creation to it. We didn't have anything to follow up with it. We didn't have artists that could represent. You know what I mean? Fool, you've been going with us since the fucking Penthouse. I mean, you've been there since the hustle since day one. I mean, I can't tell you about it. You've seen these kids grow up. You've seen these fools fucking come in with a whole different story. They would write music about us, about our lifestyle. They would hang around with me. I seen their letters, and their letters, a lot of them rephrased to our type of lifestyle because they were around us. And then they were able to, you guys were able to relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're not talking about sentado en una piedra, en el rancho, cantándole una abuelita. Now they're talking about like, I'm rolling this and I'm smoking one and I'm drinking one and I'm chilling and, I want to fuck you and do this. And, they're on a different chapter of writing music now, and we didn't have that. So now that we do, then we have an audience. And then that's the same thing it was with Clika. When we're in there in Sony Pictures, I didn't even walk out that motherfucker. Put it like this. One of my really good friends right now, his name is Sanford. Sanford is the president of Columbia Pictures, of Sony Pictures.
You rubbing elbows with all the right people.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Like, we talking about bullshit that you have no idea what we talking about. But this fool, when I got with him, he was supposed to be in there for about 10, 15 minutes in the meeting.
Yeah.
They did a favor to the other people from the Sony side, from the Latin, the music side, right? So I was in there in a favor. So that favor became already of like, you know what, it ain't even a favor no more. It's like, we want to be a part of this shit. And thank God.
You made them partners.
So now we're business partners, man. And not to brag, but we got some offices over there at Sony Columbia Pictures.
What?
Come on,
Fools.
Yeah, it's crazy because we're only like 4% in the workspace in the Hollywood way. 4%.
That shit's gonna
Out
change.
of the whole shit. So yeah, what you're saying is real, fool.
That shit's gonna
It
change.
trips me out because like there is a lot, a lot of our gente are out here, but there's not a lot of representation.
We got
in
Jimmy
this
Humilde.
industry. Why do you think that is?
Well, because I don't think nobody.
The crab effect.
Yeah, but I don't think nobody has really linked up with people and really spoke up about facts, right? Like, look, with the music business, I remember, put it like this, dog. When I used to walk into Apple Music, Spotify, they didn't even have a Latin department.
What?
They didn't even have they didn't have a fucking Mexican department, bro. So when I met these people, dog, and I swear to you, I remember creating the first playlist for Apple, Spotify, and Pandora of Mexican music.
Oh no shit.
Oh, what?
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have none. We made the first corrido playlist.
What year was this?
I mean, we started off with Hijos de Barrón, Alegres de Barranco, fucking Codiciado, Alta Consigna, Legado 7. Those were the eras. And then those playlists, we started putting in, like the Gerardo Ortiz's, that they were already on the digital platform, but we didn't have no playlist to represent us. So when our playlist started taking over the game, they were like, oh shit, let's hire people already to run these departments. You know, so now they have a Mexican-American department. Now they got people that only just focus on Mexican music. They got departments already now on it. So, I mean, just in the music business, I could tell you, all these fools are walking into a beautiful site now, dog. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are, all right, now, don't get me wrong. I am thanking the, here, Vic, can you answer my sister, please? My bad, eh?
No worries.
Yeah, no, good.
No worries.
You're like the Gucci. Paisa Gucci.
Damn, look, we got the munchie.
Oh, yeah. We get a shot, fool.
Right,
Let's take a shot for this.
I ain't taking a shot
No?
with you motherfucking hell no.
Fool, you rubbing elbows with Colombian everybody.
Yeah, but I don't mean I'm drinking over there with them, fool.
So you haven't been drinking? You haven't been
true, that's
drinking,
true.
fool? You been
I have.
Oh, you have?
Uh-huh.
And when you walked in, you walked into the building that way with confidence because you already broke what was against the culture. You already broke barriers. So they're looking at you as already as a trendsetter. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, fool, they got to show we live right here, fool. Come on.
Come on.
At the end of the day, fool, when I walk in there, I already walked the path.
Yeah.
I already did all that. Now, what I was saying earlier, don't get me wrong. I thank all the record labels before me. I thank all the empresarios and everybody that walked that line before. Because before me, there was already an existence.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the credit and say, oh, I created this genre, I created this music. Come on, that's bullshit. We go back since 1889, bro. You know what I'm saying? When corridos were invented. Like, I'm not the creator of this. I'm the creator of the new movement.
You revolutionized
Of the new, I came in and I put a little spice to it. That's all I did. But, you know, before us, there was Twins, there was Del Records, there was El Mundo Mendieta that had a lot of different artists too. There was more record labels. It wasn't, and then Rancho Humilde came after them. You know what I'm saying? And we just did it different. I got to learn from all of them, you know, and all what they did. So I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, I fucking invented this shit. No, I didn't. Now, when I went in there into the digital platforms and I asked for different things, you know, was because we deserved it.
Yeah.
You know, and I was able to walk in there and say, look, we got numbers.
Ooh.
You know,
That's all they care about at the end of the day is numbers. Like.
That's it, dog.
That's the way all they give a fuck about.
Fool,
Can you
business-
get people in the theater?
Business is all about numbers.
Yeah, way.
Talk numbers.
Yeah.
Men lie, women lie, not numbers. Huh?
Yeah, numbers don't lie.
Right?
Hell
Straight
no, they
up.
don't.
Well,
That's why you got to walk in there with
One thing a lot of people, I know you said like there were people before you, but a lot of people, they like to credit you because they say that the corridos back then were quote unquote Theo music, right?
Yeah.
You kind of help break that stigma and help appeal to like us people born in America, California,
theater
Tejas,
music.
you know, where all the Mexicans reside and shit. So nah, bro, fuck that. I feel like you did pave the way for the new generation.
Yeah.
You revolutionized it, fool.
Yeah, well, I was blessed with a lot of different ideas because you know, look, I always try to teach people you got to learn. You know, you didn't walk without learning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
cross it up.
And so me is like I learned from all these record labels that were before me.
Ooh.
I learned from all the empresarios from back in the day since I was 18, 19 years old traveling with these fools. You know, it's like I learned from all of them. And little things that I learned, I put them together and I didn't want to make that same mistake. You know, I didn't want to walk the same line they did. I didn't want to go through that route. You know, everybody talks shit. Oh, can you rob artists? Motherfucker, I'm the first motherfucker that created a contract. Put it like this.
I know, I see that in the comments all the
The
time.
contract that exists today in the industry, I created. I created with my attorneys. I told my attorneys what the fuck I wanted in that contract. So when I went to these distribution labels and when I went to all these people, I created a contract that I wanted my way. It wasn't their way no more because I had facts. You want to fuck with me, you got to go my way. Then, yeah, I ain't going to lie.
You gotta write contracts, huh?
When I signed artists, I signed them with the contract that I knew that existed at that time.
Yeah.
And at that time, artists did get 10%. I didn't invent that shit. That shit comes from fucking Michael Jackson,
yeah, it
Prince,
does, fool.
the Beatles. Don't blame me for that shit. Now, what I did is I went back and I went to all my artists and I said, I don't find this is right. Because you should be winning like I'm winning. You should own. Now, I built this shit with you. You didn't bring this shit built to me.
Yeah.
If you would have brought this shit built to me,
different. Yep.
then I get it. But I built this shit with
You're
you.
learning right there.
So why don't we split this motherfucker and we both own it? Right? Even percentage.
50-50?
Why not?
Ooh.
I don't look at it as so.
That's fire.
If you want to blame me for doing that, because they said I fucked the whole industry up. The industry,
That is
see,
crazy.
and this is what a lot of people don't get.
That's
I take shit from both sides. I take shit from the industry, and then I take shit from the public
and the artist.
and the artist.
For three
So
sides.
so the industry is like, fuck you, Jimmy. You fucked up our business. We used to only give the artist 10%, 15%, right? And then I got from the people like, oh, you're robbing the artist. Oh, because that's puta
can't even-
madre.
yeah.
Entonces,
Can't
¿pa'
win
qué lado,
anywhere.
pues, you know?
Like, what the
so,
fuck?
so my shots are, I'm taking shots from all over the place. And you know, it is what it is, dog. Like, I'm not going to sit there and cry about it. I'm going to walk the line, motherfucker. I'm going to take them, you know?
How do you feel when artists go public with it instead of getting at you directly?
I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. Because there's a paper sign, my boy.
Yeah.
I should have kept your ass at 10%.
I learned
mama.
that today, dog, about contracts.
No. I should have kept you at 10%. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when you give them 50, they start like thinking like big dogs now, huh?
Look, fool.
I'm just saying, because if you give me 50,
No.
I'm like, oh,
But
shit.
look, I'm gonna be real. I know I did it from the heart. I didn't do it because if I don't do it, they're gonna leave. No, I mean, if it was up to me, I'll fight them in court. I got a contract that says 10, 50%. I went to their lawyers, and their lawyers would look at me like, "You want to give them all that?"
Oh, shit.
Like at that time,
Their
you know?
lawyers are saying
their
that.
lawyers are like, "Hey, bro, like off the record, like, are you sure you want?
Can we
do
put an
this?"
address
I'm
on
like,
this?
I'm like, yeah, fool, of course, why not? You know, when we started with Legado 7, we did a 50-50 with Legado. We started a new movement. We signed artists together. You know, we did a lot of things.
Yeah.
We were able to, you know, we had our differences. We were able to figure them out. Shout outs to my boys from Legado. You know, Ramon, I have a closer relationship with Ramon. You know, he's my really good friend. And, you know, artists, when I met them, they didn't have shit.
Nothing in their bank account.
I already had shit already. You know what I'm saying? The artists that I've had problems with, they didn't make me. I'm gonna tell you who made us. I come from Hijos de Barrón, Alta Consigna, Los Alegres del Barranco. You know, those are the artists that helped me and my company get to where we at today. So we already had somewhat of paper. So when we started meeting these new artists, it was like, okay, I was already driving a motherfucking Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? When I met the majority of these artists, I was already driving a Ferrari, you know?
Rich
And
Millies.
I was already, you know, I already had my house, you know? And some of the old artists met me when I didn't have that. So Hijos de Barrón, if they want to say that, I respect that. If Alegres de Barranco want to say that, I respect that. If Alta Consigna want to say that they made me, I respect that shit. Right? Because it's true. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Why people are saying they made you?
other artists are saying that I'm here because of them. I mean, I'm like,
But you put everybody on, low key, no?
I mean,
Hell yeah,
Right?
dude.
Like without you, there wouldn't be a lot of artists. I didn't know about Natanael, Cano, Junior H. Even,
look, those youngsters, man.
you know, Fuerza,
Those,
like, you know what I mean? Like
youngsters,
like-
Nata. I had a little different one time with Nata. Man,
Yeah, I remember
we
that.
have the best relationship more than ever right now, bro. You
Boy,
know?
circuit
The
days,
golden
these fools had
child.
nothing.
Hold
And you fucking
up.
put them
Hold
on,
up,
fool.
let's go back to that Nata shit, because that caught everybody by surprise. When you guys were on that Instagram live.
Caught me by surprise, fool.
He was crashing out. You think he was on drugs, fool? He was crashing out, compa.
Yeah, he looked all fucked
He
up.
looked,
There was
I'm not
no.
gonna lie.
Hold up, you didn't have no speculation that he might have said that, or was it just super random?
That shit was super random, bro. Honestly, like there was already like a little like there was a lot of people in his ear, right?
Always that.
Some people got in his ear, and I was shocked.
It's always a broke fool.
Honestly, because yeah, exactly. But
Right.
he was one of the ones that was the closest to me, right? So to me, that when he did that, it was like, what the fuck? So me and Nata didn't talk for a good while, and then we let the lawyers deal with it. I kind of do that all the time, when they start tripping and all that, I kind of back off, like let the
Don't
lawyers
escalate
deal
the
with it.
Smart
situation.
man. Smart man.
I don't want no problems, because if we fix it, I don't never want to have a fallout with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what happened. Gracias a Dios, me and Nata sat down and we were able to do something and we put it together. And I told him, look,
It was over money, huh?
not really.
No?
Oh shit!
No, not really.
No, what the fuck was it
I
then?
think it was just people in his ear. Like in reality, it was like Nata was like, no, like this is you and this is still me and let's just keep going. And I was like, bet. I never asked questions. Sometimes it's better just not to ask.
Yeah,
That if he was probably going through something that I don't want to know about,
Yeah.
and,
Maybe on drugs.
and
I
I
don't know.
respect whatever that is, and
And he was young, huh? He was young, no?
He was young.
So a lot of artists forget that you need a visionary in the team, and that's what you are. Way you get to envision these people's fucking careers and get to help them, assist them, and build that up. A lot of artists, when they feel when they're already on, are I say I could cut ties and I could do me, but it always comes down with people around them. They're always like, hey.
Sure, Jimmy has trust issues after all
Oh,
that
I bet.
shit.
Man.
Boy, like, you know what? I like you
How do you
now.
sleep at
I'ma
night,
get,
dog?
hey, look, here's this. I like you now. I'm gonna get you rich, but fuck, for you might cut me. Like, hey, we're gonna have
I'm
a fallout.
gonna be 100% with you, dog. It still hasn't fucked with me.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Like I don't look at it like that. I look at it as in they're learning too, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
they're young.
it's a learning process. You know, it's like, you know, right now I got an issue with one of the artists. I mean, we still putting out music. We still doing our thing. It has nothing to do with the, you know, personal. It's nothing personal. I mean, whatever the issue it is, let the lawyers deal with it, bro. I mean,
You feel the same way with like with the issues you got going on with Codiciado right now?
Codiciado is a different fool, dog. That fool's just weird, dog. That fool, he's a weird ass fool.
Where does
dog.
that shit even stem from?
I don't know, dog. I swear, I just think he got issues, dog. You know, I think that's he's a real cool guy. He's a real cool guy, man. La verdad, I got nothing bad to say about him. As a person, he's a real cool person, but he just has two different attitudes, bro. And honestly, I stopped talking to him. I didn't want to deal with him no more. You know, I just like, man, you crazy. He came back, you know, after he did some bullshit once. We figured it out. He came back. We did some events with him. We sold everything out. I put his music back on top.
The crypto moment.
Yeah. We went. No, it was the
big.
Peacock.
Oh, Peacock.
And we sold it out, and we did some crazy shit. We did some cool shit, and then he went and he's turning back on me. I just backed off, you know. And I guess that's his problem. He's just mad because I kind of backed off, and he's just saying that I don't know. I guess he says that I'm like begging him or something. I'm like, bro, I don't. Bro, I'm way too busy to be worried about you, bro. No, look, his music is fucking
His
hard.
music is hard. His voice
I
is
love
hard.
it. I still listen to his music. I don't give
You
a
got an
fuck.
eye for
Real
artists.
one.
No, you
That
got an eye for artists, and you seem genuinely like a fucking real fool, dog. Like a dope ass boss. But
Well,
I think he has more ops than me.
Well, Codiciado got recently upset with one of the hosts here at Food Community because he said that JD paved the way for the new generation. Codiciado said he was in the comments saying, "Nah, that's cap. I'm the one who did it."
I'm gonna tell you something.
Needing his props.
Break that shit down.
I'm gonna tell you something, dog. I paved the way for this shit. I ain't gonna.
Stop that shit, dog.
Don't sit here because I took you to the mall shopping that day.
You did him. You did him. Like, hey, fool, come here.
No. Let me tell you what happened. Real
Break
talk.
it.
Yeah.
It ain't even. It didn't even happen because like, oh, I did this shit. No, let me tell you what happened. So he came in here. He didn't have a working visa yet. It wasn't approved yet. So he came in here with a tourist visa. Him and all of his band, right?
Yeah.
And we were supposed to back then. There was a thing called the que when I used to do it, some invasión de corrido,
Yeah. remember
right?
that.
And they were supposed to perform, and we didn't get the visas on time. So I said, you know what? I said, let's go. We could perform. We talked to the lawyers. We did everything. We could perform. You just can't be announced,
Ooh.
and it has to be a promotional performance,
Yeah.
right? So they had their suits with them, right? They had their codiciado suits and everything because my boy that started the group with them, he bought the suits. He bought them some brand new suits. And,
Yeah.
you know, they had his logo and everything.
Before the do-rag.
And so then we were like, you know what? Let's go to the mall and grab some
Yeah.
clothes, right?
Yeah.
So we went to H&M and we went to, you know, those stores back then and we walked into an urban store that was there and he didn't dress like that. 100%. I did. I had my Jordans on. I had my, you know.
Yeah, you were
I had
hip-hop as fuck.
I had my whatever I was wearing. But he picked out some clothes and we paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, and he put it on and he hopped on stage like that. So it's not that he said, I'm throwing away the suits. No, it wasn't that. It was that you couldn't wear the suits because you didn't have a visa. I'm not saying that he's wrong for that because after that day, I'm the one that told everybody, you know what? You ain't going back to the suits. Legado, you start wearing different shit. Hijos de Barrón, I don't want you in those suits no more. Let's go get some other different clothes. Hey, Alegres del Barranco, Hijos de Barrón, I want you wearing squared shirts.
Ooh, the style is Jimmy now.
Swagged
You know,
out.
and
Come on.
Legado, yo, let's help with this. What do you think of this suit? Hell yeah, let's move this. You know what? Wear this. All right, cool. Hey, alta consigna, you guys are wearing this. We going suit shopping. Hey, you know, we're doing this, we're doing that. Now, when we were on tour on SMO, I told everybody, hey, dress however the fuck you want. Nobody got to dress the same.
Breaking
You know what I'm saying?
breaking the mold, dog.
Because I knew that was going to open for us to be natural and genuine
And different.
to the eyes
more
and the
relatable.
people that we wanted to bring in.
Yeah.
So nobody invented nothing, bro. It just happened out of coincidence, and it was supposed to happen. Look, it happened in hip hop.
Yep.
It happened with, you know, back in the days when, you know, to speak facts, back in the days when it was, you know, the Tops and the Jackson 5 and all of those. But with Motown, they used to all dress the same.
Yep.
Okay? And then came along hip hop, and it happened in New York where these fools would come out dressed like their street clothes and change the fact of people didn't have to dress the same no more. So a band didn't have to dress the same. And then they still continued it, you know, like Criss Cross, they came out with their different shit.
You know your shit,
Bell
fool.
Big DeVoe, you know, they came out dressed different, and all these ABC and all these motherfuckers, and they would come out, okay, we could dress a little different, you know? And then here comes the fucking Backstreet Boys and NSYNCs, and, you know, they were first dressed the same, and then they started dressing their own way, you know?
Yeah.
And they wear the same colors, just different ways. Why? Because, you know, they were doing it with the hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, they would dress different ways, but just kept the same color line. You know, so it happened over here too.
Hell yeah.
You know, we didn't go with the Chalino suits no more, the vaquero suits and all that, where we used to pay a shitload of money to Peak Horses and all to all those other companies to get our suits done. You know? And like the bandas, a lot of bandas, they still do it. They still dress the same. And a lot of grupos, they still do it, bro. We ain't no wrong with it. Tucanes do it. They still look Tucanes, you know?
Hey, so it's safe to say that like hip hop influenced that, right?
Of course.
Because I've always said that behind the scene, like, yo, that's hip hop. When I see Natanael, I'm like, dog, that's hip hop. When I see Junior H
Jimmy
swagged
brought
out,
that into
that's
the-
hip hop.
right here.
This fool, raised in the 90s in LA, hip hop shit. Yo, that's what he brought.
Yeah,
fool.
even though we're Mexican, like we're raised in
hip-hop,
America,
fool.
homie. And like, that's the culture out here too, you know.
Hell yeah,
My boy, look, today you see me dressed like this. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in golf clothes. The day after,
right.
I'm gonna be in a cowboy. I'm gonna be on with my tejana, my boots,
The
and then the
fucking
day after
horse,
that,
yeah.
I'm gonna
With
be
some
dressed.
Cortez high
You
socks,
know,
something that's-
hey,
How
it
we
is what it
feeling,
is.
yeah.
You know, it's like you're in LA,
Yeah.
bro. And,
We in
and
America. You dress how you want.
It's a movement. You know, it's a
Yeah,
movement,
exactly.
and you dress however the fuck you want. That's what I do.
And let's bring it back to Natanael Cano, way, because to me, he's like the golden child that like fucking the first trophy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
One of the golden child that came in and broke barriers. The first to be on Jimmy Kimmel, first to do a bunch of shit. How do you find him, way? Like, what made you like even like let me work with this guy?
Fool, look, Nata. I used to do these Jimmy lives.
Yeah.
Right, I used to go on.
I remember that. I remember that.
I used to be on
remember
there.
that.
Star right there.
I used to be there blown, fool.
You should have locked in there, fool. You could have been the
What's up, dog?
I was blown.
I requested, but never got in there.
I used to spark me one and then have some
okay.
shot. La neta, way. I don't smoke no more, you know, but I used to smoke one and I used to hop on their food and I'd just be lit listening to fools, dog. And then I just fucking not that jumped on one of the lives. You know, before he was like this young kid in Mexico, you know, and I was like, all right, bro, I'll talk to you later. And then I went on his Instagram and that fool kind of like dissed me, like,
How many
fuck
followers did
you
he have
then,
that
you know?
time? How many followers did he have that time when you went on his Instagram?
Probably like 500 or something.
Oh, maybe. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, Natanael Cano, he grew, you know, grew
No, of
really
course.
big,
So
yo.
you found him like.
But look, I
nothing.
met all of them with I
Yeah,
met all of them
everybody.
with 3 followers.
Okay,
fool,
3
you know?
followers and how much in the
I
background?
met Fuerza with small followers. I met Junior like that. I met
There's the Moro, the Tijuana fool.
yeah, that
Yeah, I
fool,
remember
dog. You know,
the
el
live.
well, he was on my live. You know, he went on my live. That fool was his brother woke him up, fool. You know, his brother got on his live. His brother went and woke him up, and he was like, "Hey, fool, you got to sing for this fool." And I'm right there lit. I'm eating some chips.
What do you mean that? Coked out?
No way. I'm smoking.
Cámara, saca la bolsita, dog.
Hey, I was being fucking high as fuck.
Yeah.
Drinking. And I'm
tone
right
of
there
voice.
waiting for him, fool, like for him to wake up. You know, because it was like my life shit. You know, and people, and I'll be talking shit like, hey, peínate, güey. You know, like, and I'll be like, hey, güey, estás en mi pinche en vivo, güey. Hay 5,000 personas, güey, peínate. And that fool be right there peinándose. And he woke up, he woke him up. Y le, hey, güey, estoy en el live con el Jimmy. No mames, güey, a ver. El Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, ¿qué onda, güey? And then he hopped on and he started, desde morro me empezaron. And I'm like,
That's your
whoa,
heart.
whoa. I'm like, hit that shit again.
Fool.
And then it was like, boom, he sang it like 10 times. I'm alive that day. And people loved it. And I sent my people to Mexico and I said, go talk to this fool. I said, get that shit in the studio. Let's go. And put it in the studio. We did the video a week later, put that shit out, and boom, took off. That motherfucker has fucking, I don't know, probably like 500 million or probably 1 billion views already.
Oh
you know?
shit, more than Tupac hit him up.
And that's what happened.
more
when
than
Nata
Tupac
too,
hit him
you
up.
found him on the live.
What happened?
That's what happened with Nata too on the live. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Nata, we found Nata there. Then I went back and looked for Nata. And I fuck with Nata's style. I was like,
But he
"Man,
dissed
fool."
you though. What do you mean he dissed you?
Oh, he's talked some shit. His first message was, pues vayas a la verga, pues. You know?
The typical angry
And I
artist.
started
Give him 10%, fool. He wanted 50 for the bag. Like, come on, dog.
So we
10%, I want 50.
I was 50 quick.
And also Junior H, because to me, Junior H is like the sleeping giant. Fool. No matter what, he's always in the charts.
Fool, Junior H, I gotta say is Junior H.
Yeah,
man.
way.
I mean, that
That came out of nowhere.
He's,
That fool like,
he's, like,
woo.
he's the Travis Scott
Nah,
of the
but he
corrido
didn't come out
culture.
of
fool.
nowhere.
He's the
No.
I don't feel like he really got to make like noise or be in controversy. Like
Look,
to be
Junior
where he's at.
don't even post nothing. Fool.
Nothing.
He just
Just music,
And
man.
Junior is just Junior. Fool. When you meet Junior in person, you met him.
Yeah, I met him.
I mean,
He's-
Junior
yeah.
in person is fucking Junior. ¿Qué onda, pa? ¿Cómo estás, pa? And boom, boom. He's a very genuine dude, very down to earth. You know,
No,
Nata's different. Nata's like, wow, what's up?
Yeah,
No,
he
the
is.
reason I say he came out of nowhere because it feels like you were focusing on other fools. And then
No,
that fool
no, never
No?
that.
Nah.
I've always
no?
been focused
No,
on
I
it.
didn't.
You know, it's
I think they were like kind of like hand in hand.
It's
Natanael
just-
and
It's like,
Junior.
woo,
It's
woo.
just look. This is the thing. I never pay attention more to another. I work the same with all of them.
But it's
It's
like
just-
kids. You have
But-
a favorite kid. You have a
Hold on,
favorite
hold on,
kid.
no,
fool.
no.
It's like a kid. You have
Serious
favorite
talk.
kids.
In business, if you have someone who's bringing in more money, you're gonna want to cater and give them more
numbers
attention,
don't
right?
lie.
Is that safe to say?
boy.
Hey, but that's a real leader though. That's a real leader. Fool.
boy.
You gotta know how you lead with.
Fool, you have kids, right?
Yeah.
Look,
You have a favorite kid.
I
No,
don't.
but is what I'm
I
saying.
don't.
Is what I'm saying out of
Look.
line.
Lie. He
we
lied.
were at SMO one time, and the opening band was Fuerza Regia,
Ooh.
right?
Shout out Fuerza.
And JOP, shout out to my boy JOP.
Yeah.
He knows I still love him no matter what.
Oh, we're gonna get
see
on
you in the
that.
comments.
We're gonna get into that right now. Papa.
But
Junior has to go for it.
JOP, I'm sitting down, and we're smoking, and we're in the couch.
Yeah.
And it's Hijo de Garcia. It's el de la guitarra. El de la guitarra was popping at that
Damn,
time.
that
He
was a wave.
He was the number one stunner, you know? And he comes and he sits next to me. And he goes, boss. I said, what's up? He said, how can I get to the top? Like, I want to be the number one.
That's gangster.
And then I looked at him and I said, you got to work harder and harder and harder every day. And don't give up.
Yeah.
And if you're here, it's because we believe in you.
That's his
You're on the number one tour of the nation for Mexican music.
SMO was popping.
SMO at that time. It was already
That's why I met Fuerza with that.
el de la guitarra.
Yeah, la
It was
guitarra.
it was
Oh,
Hijos de
yeah.
Garcia,
Legado.
Arsenal
Come
Efectivo, Legado 7, you know, and it
You
was
put
already
that
popping,
together.
you know, and then you know, he looked at me and he said, "All right," and that fool would call me every fucking day, dog.
Yeah.
Every day.
He's the
Every
hardest
day.
working fool, dog.
He's a hard worker, bro. Eso
the
sí,
hardest worker in the corrido field,
look.
dog, straight up.
for Junior to get one song on the track, Junior got to post one time.
Yeah.
JOP got to post 1,000 times.
Oh, whoa, shots.
Yeah, and he's
Hold
doing
on.
it.
No, it's
and
not a
he's doing
shot.
it.
It's not a shot. It's not a shot.
Facts.
It's just,
Whoa.
it's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference, bro.
It is.
Sometimes some people have,
Wanna
and
play
he'll tell
devil's
you,
advocate on
and
it.
he'll tell you he's a hard worker.
He's the hardest worker, yeah.
He has to work. He has to get up early in the morning, and he has to go to sleep late o'clock at night, because that's me. That was me. I didn't have it. I didn't have him given to me, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I gave him that way of method of work, because I had to work 1,000 times harder, dog. You know, this shit wasn't handed to me. A lot of people get lucky, fool, and they become. There's artists out there right now that have never performed in a small fucking stage with 10 people in front of them.
Ooh.
There's artists out there now that never hasn't even seen a nightclub, bro, and they went straight to the fucking stages.
Yeah.
And those are the artists that are gonna get hit the most, because they fucking flew over everybody, right?
Yeah.
They flew over everything.
What artist is this?
Well, there's a lot. There's a lot. I don't want to start no shit, but you
You
know,
know-
but the new artists, they didn't have to walk the line. You know, Fuerza, Arsenal Efectivo, a lot of the people from the SMO, a lot of people in our company. I had to walk that fucking line. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't given an artist that was already banging. I had never gotten an artist that has already a hit.
That's facts.
Okay,
You
so
know?
look, I agree with you, but look, Fuerza had a sick ass voice, bangers, and you had the platform, the money. So it was like a 50-50 on that. No?
Of course.
Right?
But he had to work harder than a
the
lot
rest.
of the artists that has hit big.
Because
Yeah.
sonically, I've always said that the most talented is Junior H, but the hardest worker is JOP.
Yeah, fool,
Because he's gonna bring you a hit. He's gonna bring you a hit every
grinding,
summer,
he
no
grinding.
matter if he gets hate by the rest. Because he was also the most hated from what I saw in the corrido space growing up. Like,
Well, I mean, look, JOP is he's very outspoken. He's very, you know, he's a cloud chaser. He's
hold on.
you know, he's that. JOP has to work very hard, bro. And I don't take that from him or anybody in his crew, you know?
Yeah.
JOP he used to call me 1,000,000 times a day. And I would
Looking at
answer every
game.
single one of them. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, do it like this, and that. What would you do? I'll do this, and that. I won't sit down. He walked into the room one day and I said, bro, you got to relax. This guy's your cameraman. He's with you 24/7, and this guy's your best friend. Make him your business partners in your company, and you guys get together and make this company grow.
sheesh.
So you stay as an artist. You're an artist. You're not a
So you gave
record
him the
label
business
owner.
plan.
Of course, I gave all of them business plans, bro. I helped all of them create their companies, build their companies, lead the way. Look at me. Take the lead, for example. They've all built the companies. There has not been an artist that has not built their company off of us. There's not a company out there right now that has not passed through Rancho Humilde one way or another. There's not a record label out there right now.
But the only
and there's
successful
not a
one-
hitting artist out there right now that has not passed through Rancho Humilde.
Including Prahin?
Including that was my lawyer. What
But
do
the,
you mean?
but the,
Oh, shit.
the only
Oh, that was my
successful one
lord.
is Street Moms, right?
Are they?
The what?
The only
no,
successful
no.
company right now.
No.
Out of his umbrella?
Peso. Peso is.
Oh, no,
Peso
you're
Pluma's
under your
not
own
your
umbrella.
umbrella?
No. Whoa,
Hold on, whoa.
No. He's not under my umbrella. They're their own company.
Yeah.
Prahin was my lawyer. I kind of like forced him back into the music business because I've always respected him as a mogul. You know, he was a record label owner way before me. I learned from him many years ago. He quit that job and became a lawyer.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know that you brought him back into the music game. No shit.
I mean, I made him my lawyer.
Come
and
on.
he became back in.
Come on,
And
Todd.
then I was like, yo, you need to
Hello?
get back in. And he was like, nah, I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm tired of that. And I remember a conversation with him late at night. And I was like, dude, you need to, bro. You need to. And luckily, you know, he hit with Peso. And they built their thing on right now. But Peso did a song with Nata, did a
Yeah.
song with Fuerza,
Yeah.
and helped them grow, right?
Yeah.
And gracias a Dios, like, I'm not gonna say I did that, but because of the umbrella
Yeah.
of Rancho Humilde,
What you broke?
No, yeah.
a lot of people has walked in.
No,
like,
Rancho
hold on.
Humilde is a godfather of this shit.
Question though, like with other CEOs of labels, is there a level of competitive? Because I know, like, when the whole
Of course
Diddy
there
and
is,
Suge Knight shit was going on, it was major beef. Like, does
Del
it ever get
Records,
like that
this
with you and
fools?
other
Nah,
executives?
I don't give a
No.
fuck about what they doing, dog.
He's confident on his hand.
I don't.
Del
Look,
Records.
one of the things is no. I don't count nobody's pockets.
Okay.
I don't count nobody's pockets. That's my number one rule. And I teach every single one of my artists that, and I teach everybody around me, don't count other motherfuckers' pockets.
Yeah.
That's a
none of
good
your
one. That's a
fucking
good
business.
one, dog. Fuck that. Don't,
That's none of your fucking business, dog.
Don't get greedy,
But
homie.
look,
You start
if whatever you make and he makes
Yeah.
and what I make, that's none of our
No,
business.
it's not.
That's when you're getting
Right?
greedy. 100%.
Of course.
Is it true that Prahin like helped you with the Junior H situation in any way,
As far as in like to help me build them?
or like kind of like brought him to you or anything like that? No.
No, of course not. I met Junior on my own, and Junior used to be signed to what's these fools, dog? Some other record label. I forgot the name of it.
Because he's born
but-
here. He's born here, right? He's born
Yeah,
here.
he's born here. He's from Utah.
Okay.
When I met Junior, he had a record deal already with another company, and then he came to Rancho Humilde, and we worked out a deal, and Prahin was part of that deal, and helped us close that deal.
Okay.
Right? Him as my attorney and him as whatever he had going on over there. So Brahim, yeah, he's been a big part of the negotiation with me
Yeah.
and Junior. But I mean, Rancho Humilde definitely is Junior H, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody, no one, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. There's no company that has helped us build any fucking artist. Any one of our artists. And the business wise, yeah, he was my attorney. That was his job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We did it together. We're friends. I mean, if he wanted to see me grow, he's always wanted to see me grow,
That's
man.
dope.
You know, and that's one thing you could ask Brahim, and I thank him every time they're giving him an award or something, and he brings me up and he says, because of me, the movement is there.
Yeah, sure,
and I
yeah.
appreciate that, man. You know, that's love. I mean,
up, Brahim.
don't nobody else got the balls to do that. Don't nobody else say that. You know, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't ask for that because I don't live off of congratulations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
fuck that.
I live off of my fucking hard work.
Hard work.
And then JOP, did he sign with you after Radicando in South Central, or that was with Rancho Humilde?
Yeah, no, we released Radicamos South Central.
Oh, shit.
South Central is always in the middle of the culture.
But don't get me wrong. He did it live.
He did it like
He did it live, and he did it at my boy's ranch, right?
that was your boy's.
And when I heard it, it was Ramon that went and talked to him, did the deal, and then he said, you know what, we had to sign them together. I said, all right, let's sign them together.
that's when you guys
So-
were partnered up.
We partnered up and we signed them together, right?
Ooh, I remember.
He was part of Rancho and part of Lumbre.
Yeah.
So we built it together.
Shit, shout out, man. That song fucking hit the hood way.
No, hey,
Radicando in South Central, like, oh, what the hell?
Motherfuckers thought I was playing.
Yeah!
okay. I'm gonna bring it down because fool, I fuck with Rancho Humilde. Fool, they show me the most love and everything. Fool, circa days and everything, and then Fuerzas fool. It's just that's what made me fall in love with the Paisa music and everything under his umbrella. But I was like, damn, fool.
On the mic, fool.
Oh, okay. I was just like, Billboard reported a lawsuit towards him from you, and then there's a countersuit. What's going on with that?
Look, I try to tell him, do it right. You know, I can't speak too much about it, you know, because it's still in the process.
You guys fighting him?
But I try to tell him, I'm not fighting. I don't think none of us are fighting. I just think we're trying to correct it.
Yeah.
You know?
Like grown man,
Look.
for sure.
Oh yeah, because you guys were beefy, and then you guys made a video together. Okay. Yeah.
Don't believe everything you hear or see.
Yeah.
It's AI or what, dog?
Like, look, bro. I mean, I just mocked the interview. I just mocked the internet a couple of weeks ago with my new artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
you
no.
did. Shout out Lencho, shout out
Let's stay
Lencho.
on check. Hold up.
you know what I'm saying, chat? Nah, just like, hey, what's up with that new shit? Huh?
Hey, I thought y'all were related with you and JOP with.
No.
Yeah. What you mean? Hold on.
What do you mean?
Let him
What do you
answer
mean? What do you
this one.
mean?
No, let him
What do you mean
answer
you thought we were
I
related?
thought I don't know. I thought y'all were like family
That's-
members, like me, like a tío.
That's my son,
Like a-
fool. What are you talking
Yo, tap it.
Hold on.
Nah.
Get it off, Raider.
Go.
No. I asked a question.
No. Yeah, well, I'm answering it. It's like,
Yeah.
look, it's certain stuff that happens. You know, I pray to God you guys will run into situations. You
No,
know,
fool, I know.
of
Fucking Lil J.
of who did what did who, and sometimes other people get involved, and they want a piece of the pie, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I put people there to say, hey, help them out, and sometimes they end up turning their backs on me.
Oh.
You know?
Does it remind you of the Nata
Snake.
situation?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, put an
And it's
address
happened,
on
look.
this shit, dog.
Look, you know what? I've asked God so many times, like, God, damn, like, why you put me to take all these shots? Like, damn, they hard. They hurt, fool.
that's where
They
I'm at
hurt.
right now.
They're hurt. They hurt.
In life.
They hurt, fool. But look, I've learned. They say sometimes de tanto putazo aprendes, you know. And you do, bro. It's like you. I went through it with so and so, then I went through it with so and so, then so, and now with this one, I'm like, damn, fool, like
This won't hurt,
like-
though, huh? This
like-
won't hurt, huh?
it hurt on the side where
Because you're biggest artist.
No. He's not my biggest.
He's not the
artist.
biggest artist.
What do you mean? Fuerza is the
no,
biggest
no.
artist, fool.
No,
No, I
he's
said-
not.
Nah.
No, what?
What?
They're
He's
up there.
he's-
Go,
he's-
fool, Fuerza, yeah. They're doing stadiums and doing.
Well, you know what?
Don't fall in love fast. They're doing
I
crazy
think it
shit.
just-
No, Fuerza's
surpassed-
it's a big,
Fool.
it's a big movement.
Fool,
It's a
that
big
shit is
movement.
popping.
I think
fool.
they're correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're the most streamed
Well, they're number four.
Mexican artist, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He passed Peso Pluma.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. But
Passed him, fool.
when you look, you guys
Straight up.
you guys see what you see, right? I see what I see,
The numbers.
right? And
Hold on,
sometimes,
let him speak.
and I've told you, some people got to work harder than others,
Facts.
right? And he works very hard, and what he has, I don't take from him. I don't take from him or anybody there. Don't get me wrong. I stopped talking to him.
What?
Okay, I stopped talking to him because I didn't want to have a fall off with him.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
I
you
didn't. I
expect
don't.
issues,
I didn't
huh?
want to disrespect him, and I don't want him disrespecting me.
Mm.
I guarantee you, God forbid, something happens, we gonna put this shit to the side.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's love on both ends. I don't give a fuck. I'm a real motherfucker. I ain't gonna sit here and be fake and I hate that motherfucker. No, I don't. I don't hate anybody. You know what I'm saying? I got too much love for myself to hate anyone, dog. And if he needs me and he runs into a situation, because trust me, we all know about situations that go on with families and everything, and we there, right?
Solid.
No matter what. I don't give a fuck what issues are going on. Fuck money at the end of the day.
Fuck
I didn't,
money,
I didn't
dog.
look.
That's just a piece of paper, dog.
I'm gonna tell you, no, it ain't a piece of paper. It'll get you through shit.
No, I know.
Right? But
yeah.
if you let money run your life, you're fucked.
You're a J-Cat.
You're a fucking J-Cat.
You're a hoe.
If you let money, if you
You're
let
my
money,
mother, dog.
if you let money run your life, I'm 46 years old, right?
I'm 41 today.
Congratulations, homie. Felicidades. I'm 46 years old. And I told you that before. I didn't see paper till I was 38 years old.
Oh, what?
The majority of my life, I was broke, fool.
Oh, fuck, you passed everybody.
The majority of my fucking life, I was broke.
Hey, that's inspiring because a lot of people these days they feel like if they didn't make it by like
Nah.
Like
25, they're a failure. and
Who
shit.
homie was a taco man.
I did tacos. I swear, man, I did tacos till I was like 30,
Come on.
36 maybe.
Come on.
Now had a
You know,
Dodger
come
ring.
on,
Now
dog.
had a Dodger ring now.
Come on.
If
You
you
will
touch
send
my
me
hand-
tacos.
Mira,
and
güey,
fucking your
aquí
bitch's
está
taco.
llenos de callos, güey, del
Sí.
comal, güey, you know?
Yeah.
And I got rough ass hands because, you know, and that comal, that shit ain't no joke, bro, you know? If being right there in the heat and the cold, heat and cold is like, shit fucks with your hands, it fucks with you, you know?
Like one thing I respect is like when you go at it with, you know, certain artists, you maintain your cool, you remove yourself from the situation, don't respond back. But has there been a situation where you're like, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna let this fool know how I feel? Have you ever been tempted to do that?
I think I tell them how I feel.
Mm.
It ain't, look, I'm not a,
And when you tell them gangster shit? Or
nah. I'm not a violent person, dog. I'm not
You're
I'm
like
not
a
a thug,
Mexican
fool.
shook, fool. You're like
I'm
a
not
Mexican
a thug.
shook,
fool. No
fool.
mames, güey.
He's like a Mexican
Like,
shook guy, dog.
I'm not a violent person. There's people that are violent, right?
Yeah.
You know, I have my securities. You know, they walk around, they carry whatever
Yeah,
they carry.
gotta
I
carry,
don't.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to be a smart person out there, bro. And I've learned in life to say, hey, you know, are you gonna argue with somebody? I already argued. I argued with Codiciado a lot. Me and that
see that,
motherfucker,
man.
I was like, man,
I'm like, again?
for real, fool. Like, I gotta argue with you. And I,
Boy,
God.
make up your mind, fool. Make up your mind, dog.
Like, look, I'll tell you one thing. There's a message. I'm gonna send a message to Codiciado.
Oh,
Message.
message right there.
Right there.
That's a camera.
Get it.
dog.
My
First
boy,
one.
Stop being a bitch.
regresa para tu casa, cabrón. You know what I'm saying? Regresa para tu casa y vamos a dominar el mundo, güey.
I love that,
Let's
fool. I love that, I
go.
love
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Look.
Hey, nadie más va a hacer lo que yo hice, cabrón. Y mi empresa, güey, JB and Rocky, nadie, güey. Son facts. Nobody's gonna do that.
Facts, dog.
And they always come back.
No, I hope he does.
And they always, all of them, they all come
When
back.
you dig
La
down that
puerta-
bitch, they'll come back feed me when you give them some female verga. Hey, word of my mother, dog. I swear to you, fool. You dig her down there, she coming back, dog.
She coming right back,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah, she coming back.
Fool, she come back because he let her have a chain, fool. Don't lie.
She taking everything, dog.
Nah, but look, la neta, way. I mean, like, I'm down, fool. Look, I'm not.
Oh shit.
Just like when I had a really big ass fight with Legado, you know?
Yeah.
I told him, when I met with him in person, I said, my boy, I missed you, fool. You know, it's like, fuck all that bullshit, dog. Like, he'll tell you. You know, I apologized to him as a man. I said, sorry if I said something to disrespect you. And they did too.
Yeah.
And we left it there. That was it. And now we don't get involved with nobody's problems, you know? And we do our own thing, and that's what it is, bro. And at the end of the day, if you're going to fight with people and you're going to have a problem, business is business, right?
Business.
I know if I put Codiciado up on tour, we're going to sell out every
For
fucking
sure.
concert.
Motherfuckers talented.
I
as
know
fuck.
how.
Hell yeah.
I know how. Don't ain't nobody going to show me what we built,
Facts.
right?
Come on. Come on.
Same thing with JOP.
Ooh.
I know how to put his shit on top
Come
of
on.
the tracks. Same thing with Nata. Same thing with Junior. Same thing with fucking everybody else we worked with. You know, we did it with Alegres del Barranco. We did it with Hijos de Barron. We did it with Alta Cocina. We were dominating already, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since way before, you know?
Look, you said Junior H is a big artist, fool. Out of everybody, fool. Fuerza Regida took whatever it is, fool. I think without you, fool, Fuerza was on top. I don't know if Junior H would be on top without him. Straight up.
What do you mean without me?
What do you mean
on
without
top?
you? He So Fuerza Regida could be.
No,
Fuerza
I'm
Regida
saying
without
Junior
him?
H without him. Straight up, fool. I don't think. I think. Fool, you taught the game to look. I seen this fool was like a master splinter. These fools are like a turtles. You know what I mean? No,
With
he
the
came
analogy.
in. No, straight up. He taught the game. Woo. Natanael kind of got drugged out. Straight up, boom. These fools, woo. All right, Westside did this, and Junior H did that. It's like
100K, 100K stadium.
You know what I mean? But I feel like whoever took the game, Westside went like, boom. Because out of all them fools, who's selling out stadiums?
Junior H is
No,
100,
he is too.
100K.
He is too.
100K. Fool.
He's just doing it
Bro,
quietly.
don't fall in love fast.
He does it without the
Who's
clout.
going to
He
fest
does it without the
you know what I
clout.
mean?
He does it without the clout.
You know
Junior
what I
H
mean?
does it without the
But
clout.
that's still under his umbrella,
But see,
though.
this is what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm not doubting that fact, right? I'm not doubting it. But like I said, if Junior or Nata or Peso Pluma or whoever that are in that same,
Caliber.
you know, in that caliber,
Yeah.
I think if they go and put up a festival with them headlining and they go hire 10 more artists, they'll be able to do the same thing.
Facts. That's facts.
Oh, so you're
The
saying
businessman
that-
You know
right
what I'm
here.
saying?
Hold on.
But what I'm saying is that when me and JLP used to talk, we talked about ideas of everything, and he knows, I know. I'm not gonna sit there and brag that it was my idea or his idea. It was just stuff we talked about. He took it upon himself and did it. Great. You know, we have so many ideas. I told him, sit back and learn.
Ooh.
And then do the shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? Now, to me, people are like, oh, you mad at him because he's doing. Why would I be mad at him? Because one of our artists that signed to us is putting on together a huge festival. To me, that's exciting, bro.
Exciting.
To me, that's a
yeah.
congratulations.
under your umbrella.
Because I'd rather see him do it
Yeah.
than see fucking Ron Smith or fucking
Yeah, that's facts.
or fucking Scott fucking somebody doing that shit off of our music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd rather see our people doing it. If it was this fool doing it, I'd rather see him doing it.
Facts.
You know?
I see what you like. I would see like, damn, I put you on, fool. Now you're eating without me. It's like, damn.
But he's not eating with. I mean, who said that?
Oh,
Ooh.
Everything goes back to the contract.
No. I'm just saying.
Everything
Like,
goes back
like
to
he's
the
not.
contract.
Like,
His
like,
payday is
okay, then
Jimmy's.
why the
No,
fucking the lawsuits here, dog?
His
listen.
payday is Jimmy's
Wait,
payday.
listen, no.
Why-
No, listen.
If you guys are all eating,
Listen,
why
listen.
are you guys suing
Li-
each other?
Listen, where one eats, everybody eats.
Oh,
All right?
shit.
That's what it is. But look,
street
listen.
shit.
And it's like I told you, we're not suing each other for
That's
I-
like some
look,
court shit.
that shit, one way or another, is gonna get settled.
Yeah, the lawyer's got to handle that.
No. Even if it goes to court, it has to get settled.
What's
no
the
matter
contract
what.
involved? I mean,
Yeah.
Look, I'm not worried about it. I don't know if he's worried about it. You know, I haven't talked to him. You know, last time we talked, it was a couple words and that was it. It's what it is, dog. I mean, I can't speak much about it, but let it be done. Once it's done, we'll come back and I'll let you know. You know, that's how it's been all the time. You know,
I have two
Once we-
questions. All right. After this situation, do you like, all right, the next artist I sign, you already sparred with JOP and that fool became a champion. Yeah, I mean, so now this form, I'm all right. I gotta do this. Do you feel like you have to do it different now?
Never that.
Hey, I
Never.
like that.
I ain't changing
like
nothing.
Ooh,
I ain't changing nothing, big dog.
that. Not for some
I ain't
fool.
changing nothing for
Hell yeah,
nobody.
For nobody.
For nobody. Look, fool.
no.
Look,
Jimmy's a
let me
gangster,
tell
fool.
you one thing, dog. And this is one thing I want you to know about me. When everybody goes to the right, I'm already in the left. When everybody's coming to the left, I'm already in the right.
Oh shit! When your bitch is sucking
Ahead of the
dick, I
game.
already fucked her in
Look.
the ass.
Hey.
Oh, but your track record.
right,
Also, your
yeah,
track
That was
record.
weird as shit. Weird. Fucking right. That was been the same as I know this fool. I'm like, what the fuck this fool say? Hey,
Come
what
on,
the fuck
I'm
you doing, fool?
already breaking
And also,
this down.
like you're confident, fool, because you have multiple superstars under your belt.
Yeah, dog, but look,
The fool
I'm
is-
so advanced in the music business
Yeah.
right now that I'm so advanced in the movie business right now.
Yeah.
I'm so advanced and so much other shit we got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not worried about what's going on right here.
Confident.
Who he's
know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
Mexican AI.
No, my man.
He's already advanced, dog. He already
Crazy,
got the
dog.
shit, dog.
Nah, look.
No, low key you are, fool, cause fool, in the circuit days, fool, and I pulled up, fool, with the trash bag boys, and I pulled not that and OV, fool. I'm gonna ask you about OV, and I pulled up, fool. These fools, fool, these fools are like, he got these fools from like the streets. No feria, no chain. Fool, OV, Vacas Verdes, that was my chain that I put on that
Yeah.
fool. That
I
was
remember
my
that shit.
chain.
Yeah.
That was my chain. He got these fools with no feria. And so I started seeing some weird shit that this fool puts him on his platform, puts money in his, gets them rich, gives them clout, gives them followers, gives them all that, and then they turn on him. And I'm like, damn.
I don't think they turn on me.
Not like
fool.
that, not like that,
No,
but
I think what happens is that other people get into their ear,
course.
and if you're weak minded,
Yes. Come on.
you know, it sometimes you got to take a nail to win.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You know,
ooh.
and I think that a lot of these artists have taken nails to win. You know, it's like Nata, he's very successful. Junior is very successful. Fuerza is very successful.
Yup.
Legado is very successful.
But the
Hijos de Barrón, Alta Consigna, Alegre del Barranco, Codiciado, they're successful.
Yeah, they are.
Bro, we have built so much success that why the fuck would it bother us?
Sheesh.
No, I know that, fool, but you put them in the platform for like. Let me ask you a better question. Out of all the beefs you have, are you down to squash any of them, and who?
I've been squash beefs with all of them. I mean, I don't have beef with nobody. I think the only ones that got beef with himself is Codiciado.
Yeah.
That's it. But like I said, like, bro, I was in Paris with Nata. I was just in La Ciudad de Mexico with him chilling, you know, and at one of his concerts. I was just with
fire.
Junior H at his concert in La Ciudad de Mexico, you know, and it sold out fucking all those fucking plazas over there, you know, and I'm with all of them all the time. It's just I don't go on tour with them no more. You know, so it might seem like I'm not with them 24, but I'm fucking tired of going on tour. I've been on tour since I was 18 years old, my boy.
You know, shout out True Hustle
I want to get this
Podcast.
off. Like you going on tour in Mexico, dealing with the plazas. Is it difficult navigating, dealing with the plazas? In every areas?
I don't get involved over there.
Okay.
We work with companies that they do, and we work with them all the way from over here. So we work with them in the U.S. and then they do whatever they do in Mexico.
I asked that because Dell, he recently went through that with the lawsuit, accusing him of working with cartel figures or whatever. So like I'm wondering like if that's a problem with you, like they try to accuse you of that,
I'm
or
gonna
if
be
it's
real with
difficult
you.
dealing with
That situation right there is none of my business. You know what I'm saying? But
But do you go through that like
what I've done is
touring in
that
Mexico?
what I've done is that I've always told you that I learn from people that has done business in front of me. I mean, before me,
Yeah.
right? And not only in Mexican music, but I'm talking about in everything, in all kinds of music. I studied, I sit down and I read, bro. Like, what is this company doing? What is this company doing? How can I do business in Europe? How can I do business in Colombia? How can I do business in there? And I don't want to go over there and get paid that type of money because I don't want to get no tax evasion, and I don't want to get no. I don't know how to do taxes in Europe. I don't know how to. I don't have a company in Europe. So how does the American way to do it? So I went and asked the American people.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, hey, you guys been doing this for years. You guys travel to Europe. You guys travel all over the country. How do you do it? And I learned from that, and from accounting, and from the CPAs, and from everything. You start learning from there. I don't want to get myself into no problems that I don't know. You know, and I do it regardless on anything, not only just on touring, but on music, on record labels, on publishing, on world publishing, on world music. It's like, bro, it's like it's a lot of fucking work.
Nah,
At the end of the fucking day.
motherfucker, dog. You can
Even
tell,
like
dog.
even learning from other people's mistakes. So what's the biggest problem you had to come across?
Oh, I got 2 sick ass.
What do you mean?
Like I know you said you soak up game and learn from other people's mistakes, but what's a mistake that you have come across though? Like your biggest mistake, like being in the,
Trust issues.
in the music
Trust
business.
issues,
No,
dog.
probably-
all these motherfuckers. You put millions in there.
Probably, you know, giving somebody a little bit too much than what I should.
Trust
Probably,
issues.
no, it's not a trust issue. It's just your learning experience. And then another thing too is, you know, just maybe, you know, loaning shit that I shouldn't have loaned and
I
not
feel you
getting it
on
back,
that.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of stuff like that. But I mean, other than that, I mean, look, I've always been calm and what I do. I believe in God, bro.
Ooh.
I believe
Jesus Christ.
I believe there's another life out there, and I believe in and positive, and I believe that if you always being positive and you're being positive and you're giving to the communities and you're doing that and you're doing this, look, we really don't do that for clout no more, you know?
Yeah, fuck clout,
I'm not gonna
fool.
say we did do it in the beginning for clout, and it was a social media way. It was the way we got known and stuff, and the way people found out that we do a lot for the communities, you know?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like nowadays is like we donate so much that people don't know. I don't even know sometimes now how much we donate because we got an
I see you, I
organization
do see
already
you.
built
right.
within our company. Shout out to Laura, which runs that part of the company, and she's been our employee and one of our good people we had with us for a while. And we do a lot of donations throughout
see
the
that,
whole
dog.
year round.
See you
And
in
we don't even
Watts. See
post.
you in Watts driving.
You know,
Oh, still
hey,
outside, still in the hood.
Still outside, fool.
hey, come on, dog. Yeah, I'm no different. I'm no different. Don't let fucking, you know, I don't let nothing fool me, man. you know?
And was the issue with Dell Records? Like I always see that like this. He's always like throwing shade. Like where does it stem from? Fool? From just artist shit or just?
I don't know, dog. I've never really thought about it.
Shout out to the Raza, dog. Let's stick together, homie.
Nah, you know, I've never had
Nah,
no.
they be hating on homie, fool. He be putting fools on.
Yeah.
Straight up, dog. Look. Just hearing him out and everything, he's a genuine boss ass fool. Hey, thank you for coming, fool. No, neta, fool. That's a gangster. No.
Compas lit right now.
No.
Fucking right. This is a right right now.
What you
This is a right now. Hey, this is the fool I know that. I'll be like, hey, security, get that fool out of here already. No, you know what? Look, I've always been asked that question from many different people. I don't worry about no other company.
Facts.
You know, and look, I pray that for what we're doing today with this movie thing and everything we got going on. I pray more companies follow.
It's inspirational for sure.
I pray that
He
they
got 2 fool.
I pray that they come in. Like, look, and I'm gonna tell you something. There's not only Clika. We do have more movies coming. You know, we do have 3 to 4 more films we're working on. You know, in development. So, you know,
Yeah.
I knew it. This was a boss, fool.
Hey,
Hey, we're part 2 or part 3? Which one?
no,
Fool,
there's
he-
other movies. There's Clika.
Oh,
and then
so
there's
like part 17? Fuck.
I know you were dibbling and dabbling with like the rap space, right? I think you had some type of business dealing with peso. What happened with that?
Oh, what happened with that shit? Did you sign
you know,
that, fool?
nah, fool. I don't know what happened with that fool, dog. Like, it was
You guys
just.
were doing business for a while. He'd rap it, you know. I think you
Come
guys were out
on.
in Vegas, fucking around or some shit.
I
like-
mean, no. I mean, if I see a youngster, I'm good with him. You know, I mean, we got no beef, we got no problem. You know, I'm. He just
Why the
got
fuck
his
you didn't
stick.
sign him, fool? 'Cause
I don't know, fool. I mean, maybe. Look, when it's not meant to be a meant, or maybe it is. Maybe later on we meet again and I sign him, and it's happened like that with me. You know, with other artists. You know, where we're like, nah, we didn't sign. All right, cool. Then I'll see him later. We end up signing again and whatever. I mean, look, I shout out to my boy, and you know, I hope he's doing good and
All right.
you know, blessing him.
Wait, one thing I
Let me
learned.
ask the best
Hold on, let me
question.
get this up. One thing I'm learning from you is like, even though you might be at odds with people, you don't close your doors and like talk.
Yeah,
He's a-
talk
he's a
back,
real
like,
man.
Talk,
He's a real
talk
man.
crazy or no shit like that.
It's because my dad did teach me one thing. He was like, look,
Let me ask the better question.
yeah, my dad did teach me one thing. Fool, is like, my dad taught me one thing and said, hey, you know, when you got a problem with somebody, solve the problem.
Yeah.
It's a real man. It's a real man.
Like, hay un dicho that my mom and dad always told me, ni una pelea ganada o perdida es buena.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you could avoid a fight, I'm gonna avoid a fight, you know? And if I'm gonna avoid an argument, I'm gonna avoid an argument. I've been in clubs where I seen fools get knocked out. And then I'm like, damn, fool, like, be quiet. This fool's gonna fuck you up or whatever, you know? Fools that got nothing to do with us. I mean, my security will tell you. I've been in shit that, bro, come on, man, let's go. I know the dude, like, it ain't worth it, you know? Like, let's just, and they end up, you know, fixing the situation and whatever. I've been in and out of the clubs all my life. That's what I've been. I've been a club promoter. I had to do that.
Shout out to Parral.
You know,
Oh,
you know.
you know. LA shit right there. Parral,
Parral, rodeo, all that, you know?
I think it's safe to say Jimmy Humilde is the first fucking influencer. He is.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay, I got 2 questions.
Get it off.
You think play
Fool's lit. Happy birthday. 41 years old out here, dog. Young jet legend out here.
you think Peso fell off? And I forgot my other question.
What would you say? Like,
No. You guys, I'm asking you guys.
Nah. Fool, you got me nominated. What do you mean he fell off?
No. Let's break it down. You guys are being scared.
Nah, fool. Peso is
Hey,
Grammy
I
nominated.
got a question. How come he wasn't in the top list?
Peso?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was
No,
four.
he was
four.
He was four.
He was
No.
four.
He was four.
Yeah, he was four.
No, in the last list you guys put up?
Yeah, it was like
four.
like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he was four.
No, not in the Latin rappers, like in the whole West Coast rappers or something like that.
No, he was on there.
I
He was
think
on there.
he
for sure.
posted the
Oh, I posted like a
influencer-
streamer
influencer.
podcast list.
Oh, okay.
But on,
Yeah,
on,
then-
the,
but I
on,
posted
the
a rapper
rapper,
list.
it was number 4.
I think it was like 4.
Number 4.
Oh, okay. I don't remember seeing him, but yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
That's
no,
dope.
he's
Look, man, like,
I thought you were going to sign him for. Hey, hold on. Oh, that's 2 questions. What's up?
imagine if I would have signed him, he would have been on a whole different level, huh? He would have been like,
Talk that talk. Talk that talk.
He would have been like, Fuerza?
no, Peso would have been.
Hey, you know what though, fool? Pop that shit, fool. You got Fuerza, Nata, fucking
Junior H.
Junior H, fool. You got all, and the other fact that try to sue, whatever. But let's say
Shout out to JLP. Shout out to JLP.
What's up with Jay Bless? What happened to him?
With who?
Oh,
Jay
I
Black.
forgot all about that.
Yeah,
fool.
what happened?
Oh, Jay Blair. Man, that fool raps hard, huh?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know, fool.
That fool just went MIA.
You probably know more about him than I do, fool. I
don't,
mean,
I
I don't know what
don't.
happened. I just one day, Russo, you know, one of my workers, he was
seen
in
that.
charge of him. You know, he was managing him, and along with my nephew Chris. And just one day, I said, "Hey, what happened to Jay?" I don't know. And then that was
That's
it. And then and then all of a sudden, he pops up again, and then we're like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, I mean, like I said, look, people go through shit, bro. You know,
Yeah.
people go through.
Yeah, he went through
through-
some shit.
They go through shit, and I don't ask questions.
Yeah.
If they
he-
need advice or help, I'm
Yeah.
here.
Mm.
You know, but I try to stay away from people's problems. You know.
Yeah, he speaks highly of you. He was here a few months ago, and he was like, for sure, he's back in the game. But I know he dealt with some shit. So,
Yeah, I'm not. You know, whenever he's ready to talk about it,
yeah,
he's ready to talk about it. You know, I can't speak on another gang's problems. You know,
yeah, for sure.
it's like I'm. It is what it is, bro. I mean, I've learned in situations that you gotta just remain in your space. You know,
Remain,
you gotta remain in your
protect your
space.
peace. Protect your peace.
And yeah, and look, at the end of the day, bro, it's like you stay in your lane, and
Yeah.
whatever that doesn't have nothing to do with you, then don't get involved. I mean, look, I kind of pulled myself away from social media a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
seen
be
that.
on there as I used to be. I don't give a fuck about if I get likes. I don't give a fuck if I get comments. I don't make money from a comment. You know, most of you guys do that for a living, right? Which you have to be on that shit stuck.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there, done that. You know, we started our company through MySpace. You know, I was on there. Fuck, I only got 20 comments. Fuck that. Back in the days, it was, 10, 15, 20 comments per
Yeah.
fucking post. And you were popping.
No shit.
You know what I'm saying?
With
Yeah,
20,
MySpace,
yeah.
fool, you had 25 comments.
yeah, right.
You was
Right.
popping.
Ah,
Yeah, you were popping. You had 25,000
Hey,
followers.
on
You
your
were
MySpace,
popping.
on your MySpace,
Yeah.
on your MySpace, what song you have on there? Wait, what song you had on there as a code?
Oh, I used to change them all the time. Look, so we corrupted MySpace. fool.
Yeah.
The way we started was that
fuck, you
we used to go on a MySpace page.
Yeah.
And instead of your song playing, we used to put the song
On the comment.
No.
Oh.
We didn't put it in the comment. We used to. My business partner Rocky, he comes from the computer business.
Yeah.
You know, all that networking, all that. So he knew how to get in there, and you couldn't find that. They wasn't in the comment. You couldn't find it. I still don't know to this day how he did it.
Okay. I know
And
what
this
you
fool
mean.
will plug, and he would put a plug in that
He'll
you
hide
could
the-
not
yeah.
you could not turn off that song, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. And I was like, and that's how we did it with a lot of the artists, with Gerardo Ortiz, with Regulo Caro, with Alfredito Olivas,
Sheesh,
with all of them because
Wait, you work with Gerardo Ortiz?
Yeah.
well, we were the first ones that ever did parties with them.
Oh,
We
no
did
shit.
Yeah, we used to hire artists because we liked the way they sang.
Yeah.
They weren't known. So it was like back in the days, let me see, who was it? The ones that were popping was like Larry Hernandez, Roberto
Hernandez,
Tapia. Then came in with there was some Los Pilotos de Guamuchi, there was fucking Gerardo Ortiz, Regulo Caro, Alfredo Olivas, Los Bucanas de Culiacán, Noel Torres, fucking
Noel Torres,
I could
damn,
go
remember
back,
that fool
fool.
forever.
And I could tell you, and that's why we decided to create a record label. Because all these artists were popping and they would go to record labels and then we weren't able to hire them no more.
Yeah.
So we were like, fuck that. We're building these artists. So let's just create our own record label. You know? So we started our own record label and Rancho Humilde was a promoter company. We used to do parties. We used to do flyer parties, bro. That's where we come from, you know? So now that we got involved in like the record label and all that shit, like we got involved in that movement and it was dope because like we were like able to do our own shit, you know, our own fucking artists, our own events, our own shows and everything.
Yeah, I think that's the direction food community might need to go in, man.
Nah,
Hearing this shit, that shit's low key inspirational. I'm not gonna lie.
no.
Bro, you should open up your own record label, dog.
Nah,
I'll show you the way.
That might be the
Hey,
move. I'm not
I'll
gonna lie.
show you the way for a quick 10%.
That's fair. That's fair. You know
That's fair. I'll tell you.
I'm gonna tell you, I've
Oh,
closed.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
All facts could be Rancho Humilde.
Sure. We are the most motherfuckers out here, dog.
Look, dog, but I'm gonna tell you guys, shout out to you guys, dog, because
Oh,
I see something
shot.
out there. I'm behind. Now I used to be behind the cameras and
Now you
behind
understand the
phone.
madness.
Now I'm looking at you guys. You know, I trip out on all the influencers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, these kids, bro. You know, they're doing their thing. You know, we're signing a lot of influencers in the label too. And we're starting our
Shout
own
out 44.
company on that. You know, and
you
I'm
signed
loving.
44? You signed 44? 44 vato.
nah, why?
Why,
fool?
That's my dog. Hey,
Hey,
44
44 is a shit, dog. That's what's cool.
No, hey,
That's the boy right
When
there.
he's in New York, so he
Hold
has
on,
some
hold
label
on,
shit
hold
going
on.
on.
We have Lencho and Wilito, so they work with us.
Oh,
44, gangster. Full
That fool's cool as
community.
fuck.
No, look, Jimmy. I'm gonna tell you a game plan from a full
From my phone.
from a full on the side. If I was Jimmy Humilde, I would be like, all right, you know what? Let me get full community. Boom. 44 vato. Boom. Food's gone wild. Boom.
That's where it ends. Fuck
No,
everybody else.
no. Copa Raider. Fuck it. Boom. That's right.
No, but see, here's the thing. That I've thought about shit like that, and that's a good idea. I've spoken to you about doing other stuff, but look, let me tell you, I don't think it'll happen, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, fool,
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, no,
I'll be down to do it, fool. I'll invest every fucking dollar I can in doing that shit, right? But I know that there is a problem
Where?
that I don't know if it's fool's gone wild. I met him.
No,
I
no,
sat down with him before and I talked business with him.
Fool, I love
You know, but as a matter of fact, that fool gave me his first mask.
Oh, no
I
shit.
have his first mask.
I love it.
You know,
She loves you.
Three. Shout out Miss Three.
And it would be badass, dog. Why don't we get together and do a fucking big ass concept? You know, I'll
Come
be
on.
down. But if you guys are down,
Yeah.
you know, I see it a little bit hard because I kind of see that you guys each have your own network,
No.
you know, and your own following and your own. But at the end of the day, we're all raza, dog. And I think that if you guys were to all get together, to me, my biggest dream, I swear to you, was to a lot of the record labels to get together and we do some big movements, right? It never happened. Why? Because I don't know.
Well, why you think that? You feel like there's a lot of like
That's why I let him.
No, I just think that you guys have your own ways.
own lane. Okay, yeah, that's fair
know,
to say.
You're messy.
Well, I'm more of a blogger, like cover music news.
Yeah, I
Who's
just
gonna
think you
bother,
guys are
like-
different. And
Yeah.
but look, it wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, I'm down to come in and whatever I have to, and you know, and if we gotta do what we gotta do, hey. I got a little side money right there to invest. You know what I'm saying? And all day, bro, he was like, if we could do shit, I'm down. Like, I just always see.
Contract.
Look, right? You know,
Contract, man.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you
Kilo
something.
J.
I'm gonna tell you something. When I seen this shit popping off of us, like the Latinos, of us Mexican American, when I seen it, I would share everybody's pages, dog, without
see that.
them even having a lot of, you know that.
Yeah, no
I
facts.
see that all the time.
When you guys didn't have that many followers, I was sharing your shit.
I remember.
When Food's Gone Wild, I don't give a fuck, bro. I would share his shit all the time. My homies are fucking, oh my God, these fools are sharing, blah, blah. With you, I never said, oh, I put them on. Hell nah. I never did that. And I don't even think that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see you guys grow. I'm happy to see fucking a movement. I'm happy to see that us as Raza is finally have a network and we don't gotta go listen to our fucking beefs at another fucking podcast
I
that
like
has
that,
nothing to
bro.
do
'Cause
with
that
us.
was the goal of food community for a real long time, homie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you
Come
guys,
on,
dog,
now.
you know? I'm proud that you guys got this podcast going on. I sit there and I watch this motherfucker. dog.
You're like, this motherfucker's out here tripping.
I was like, man, I'm gonna go on that motherfucker, dog.
And we do appreciate you sharing it with, like you said, out of love, and just you doing you. And I'm like, damn, the homie just showing love and just, you know what I mean?
Really?
Doing it out of his heart.
There's a lot of fake Raza ass fools out there.
Hey, what you mean?
Facts.
Hey, I know a thing.
I
I know a thing or two about that.
But I just
Hey, what's up when you coming through? Oh yeah, I'm gonna swing through. Hey, when you coming through? Oh yeah, I'm gonna swing through. Shit, I ain't never going through that motherfucker. You know? Hey, straight up, facts, bro. You know, I don't do no fake ass shows, dog. Especially when you're a fake ass fucking Raza and you fake on the fucking bandwagon, my boy. I'm good with that.
You see a lot of that these
That's
days or
the
not?
fucking Raza way.
The majority of the influencers out there are fucking fake ass Raza.
You feel like, hey, now let's keep it real. You feel like a lot of people are trying to like pretend to be Mexican or fuck with the Mexicans just to get the Mexican vote?
100%.
I'm gonna take a piss, fool.
100%.
Is it more of a compliment or do you find that disrespectful?
No, look, that was the goal, right? That was the goal, but I feel that a lot of these people, when they get there, they become different, especially with influencers. I don't know what's been going on lately that they start popping, fool, boom, 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 right? And then they want to venture off and not come back to the Raza. But Raza put you there.
Yep.
There's women and men that all of a sudden they're hanging out with those dudes. Who gives a fuck? They don't give a fuck about you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry about it. You never see me going over there. Look, when I sat down with Dr. Dre and I sat down with Snoop Dogg and I've sat down with many, with Master P, with foods that I've looked up to all my life because I didn't have a Raza food to look up to.
Facts.
You know, now the
You are the
youngsters,
Raza food to look up to.
You
okay,
are.
but now the youngsters that want to build a podcast,
Yep.
some of them might want to do it because of you. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I know that even with the Instagram pages, a lot of the food pages popping up just because of what I did.
Exactly. Now, my entrepreneurs weren't Raza. You know what I'm saying? Eran negros, güey. It was
Yeah.
fucking Master P. It was fucking Russell
Facts.
Simmons. It was, Dr. Dre. And then even Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
You know, when they were popping. And me, that was my entrepreneurs. That was who I wanted to follow and open my label or management or to be like. But I didn't have a Raza food to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't care about going to somebody else to be that person. I learned from them, but who I am today, bro, I could be hanging out with so many people, doggy.
Yep.
La neta, I could be hanging around with so many different people. I get invited to so much shit. Bro, you see me hanging around with the same motherfuckers, dog. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's wrong,
Yeah.
right? But I'm not gonna go fake Hollywood on motherfuckers, homie. Because first of all, I don't even like that fucking life.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't even like it when I was broke anyways. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
you've seen it all. You've seen all the weird shit, the smile, the frown, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been through it all, bro.
You've been through
you
it
know?
all, way. So at that point,
I've been through it all. I mean,
peace, protect your peace. You know what I mean?
you see the good, you see the bad, you see the ugly, you see the happy. But at the end of the day, it's like you want to surround yourself with people. You know, my homies are the same homies that I grew up with, you know? And my business partners, which is my brothers, Rocky and JB.
Shout out to Rocky.
You know,
and
I'm on
JB.
vacation with these fools all the time. I hang around with a couple other dudes, you know, that I met probably in the last 5, 7, 8 years. But these are fools that I look up to. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
That I fuck with them the way they do business and they're loyal and shit like that. But I don't go and hang around with the Kardashians and and I don't know what other famous people there is out there. Like I don't
You
give a
don't
fuck
chase the
about it.
cloud. The cloud chases you.
Look at that. You know, and it's just, to me, I don't see it wrong, but I think we should be a community to host our own shit. You know, like I don't want to go hang out with another podcaster that's not gonna understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Cause I gotta explain my culture, I gotta explain who I am, I gotta explain what we're doing,
Yeah.
It's a
and I gotta
different
make
world
them
for them.
understand.
I
And
have a
I'm
question.
like, I don't even have time for you, dog, because there's too many people out there that understand me and that know who we are and that I want to know more about it.
Yeah.
Right?
I
I'm not
question.
gonna waste my time with other shit. I'm
Yeah.
not, bro, and I'm not gonna go out of my way, and I'm gonna keep it 100 all the time. And I'm here for my raza. I'm 100% Mexican American.
right.
I fucking
Shout out
eat
to
it. I
Michoacán.
sleep
Shout out
it.
Michoacán,
Straight from
Zamora.
Michoacán.
Jacona Play.
Desde
Jacona.
Jacona,
Oh,
Michoacán.
play.
And I love that shit, my boy. And look, I love Mexican music, but I also like hip hop. I also like Luis Miguel. I also like Maná. I also like
Maná
fucking.
is hard.
I also like fucking some old school shit. You know, I also bump
like
some fucking
NSYNC
new
and
school
Backstreet
shit.
Fuck with
Boys?
the oldies a
I
little
just want to
bit.
go see the Backstreet Boys. fool.
Wait. Has anybody tried to buy your label? And who?
1,000,000%.
And who?
Everybody.
Oh shit.
I almost sold. Look, we almost sold our record label.
It's about to get good.
We almost
Yeah,
sold our
pussy.
record label when we were like 5 years into the business.
Yeah.
We had a huge offer on the table,
Yeah.
and we declined it.
Why?
And because we knew it was gonna happen, you know, we had faith, but we almost did. We almost sold that shit, dog. And don't get me wrong, man. I mean, we have people knocking on our door every fucking day, dog.
Yeah.
Every day trying to buy the label, you know.
Yeah.
And there's no number that can reach it right now, dog.
Especially now,
Honestly.
way. I always call you the Lord of the Rings way because you hold the top foods way. You're like the Thanos way, like you hold the
No,
top fucking leading innovative artist with
No,
comes
there's
to
a
Jimmy
price for
Humilde.
everybody. For even with a bitch.
Ah,
Even with a bitch. Even
what's
with
your
a
price,
bitch.
fool? Adam or what?
Even with a bitch. Even
I
with a
disagree-
bitch.
I
You're
disagree with you with
no,
that.
No one can fuck my bitch. Yeah, if I walk up to your bitch, hey, I give you 3.5. Something I did, let me fuck you. Like, fuck, 3.5. All right, boom. Right?
Well, I don't need money,
Shoo.
Oh.
so I don't think there's a price.
Mm.
Facts.
No,
Facts. All facts.
You know what I'm saying?
You got me that.
Nah, fool, look, don't get me wrong. There's been companies, corporations that come and say, hey, you know, we want to buy you this. And I'm like, nah.
Sheesh.
The only way I'm going to sell my company is they give us $1 billion.
$1 billion. Hey, you're on your way there, fool. Sheesh.
Fool, I could get,
You're on your
I could
way
get
there.
a huge percentage of that right now, but
You're on
I'm
your
like,
way
I'm good.
there. I'm sure Universal was the one like, hey, you know what I mean? Get that whole bank.
Man, Universal and like 10 other ones.
Shoosh.
But I'm proud of that because
The work, fool.
I think our company's worth what a lot of companies should be worth,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
A lot of the labels just didn't know how to continue and get to where we're at right now, but hopefully they see us working and labels get there, you know?
What song are you the most proud of? Like the one that came on the Rancho Humilde? Like what song is the one that you like hold dear to your heart?
It's because I have a few, dog, like
Give me three. Just
De
one.
Pedir y con Gallito.
Okay.
That one's one of my favorite. Damn, fool, there's a few. There's another one called De los Hijos de Barrón que se llama Sinaloense Hecho Derecho.
Yeah.
That one I like what it says. But I think the number one song that I fuck with heavy is probably Nata and Junior, you know?
Sheesh, wait. Which one though?
Eh?
While ella,
What happened to
while-
Bo Bundy? What the fuck happened to him?
Bo Bundy.
De Bob Bundy. Me gusta lo malo.
Mm.
Me gusta lo malo al pinche Bo Bundy. No, Bo Bundy. Shout out to Bo Bundy in Texas, man. He created a
You
whole
got,
movement.
got too fat, huh?
Huh?
You got too fat or what?
No way. Bo Bundy just became. I honestly don't know what happened, but
He had a moment for sure.
He needed some time off, and he's taking his time off. Hopefully, he'll come back soon. You know.
For you coming into the space of the music, you being Mexican American, I'm sure it was hard to be around other Mexicans that were born over there. And did you get a lot of the pushback because of that? Because you were from fucking the US?
El otro lado.
What do you mean?
Like, because you were Mexican American as an executive in the corrido world. Like, did you get pushback from people that were in Mexico or like
Well,
other
I
labels?
Maybe they didn't see you Mexican enough.
I got the pushback from the older generation before me.
Okay.
You know, the ones that I learned from originally, like they were like eso pinche música qué, güey. Like, you know, the radio didn't want us, the TV didn't want us. Nothing wanted us, dog.
Yeah.
So we created our own lane. You know, we went to MySpace, we went to YouTube, we went to, you know, the digital platforms, and from there we became who we are today, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, we kind of didn't I didn't pay attention to it. I just knew that we had an audience. I just knew there was more to it, you
Yeah.
know? And this is just the beginning of it, to be honest. I mean, I think everything that's coming, fashion.
yeah, güey.
Like, look at that guy, Willie. What's his
Willie
name?
Chaveria from motherfucking Fresno. Shout out to him, fool.
Yeah, but look, I mean, I had never heard of him until, you know, I'm over there in Paris, and they're like, "Oh, you know this Mexican guy?" And I'm like, "Nope." And they're like, "Oh, his name's Willie Chaveria," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Damn, that's dope, bro."
Fashion
But I
designer
mean,
of the year, too.
but there you go. You know, it's like we're getting into music now. We're doing the movies.
Fashion.
Now we get into
Maybe,
fashion. Now we have that number one quarterback. You know what I'm saying? From Indiana, right?
A water company, maybe.
You know,
next?
getting drafted. You know what I'm saying? Is like Mendoza. So, you know, this fool, he's gonna be the top number one quarterback drafted, you know, next year, and his
That's coming
raza.
up.
There's one
You know,
in F1. There's one in NASCAR. That dog. We're just like,
You know,
It's
look
only
at
natural we come up, bro. We got the
everything.
numbers.
like
it's
look how
only a
much
matter
shit
of
is
time.
happening to us, bro, right now. It's like so many entrepreneurs, bro, so many people online, you know, makeup companies, the influencers. You know, there's a lot of influencers, man. Shout out to the ones that are real, man. I give a lot of shout out to them and a lot of love and respect. But there's some that they start doing fake shit, and they start, you know, making people believe. I know about them because of my son
Yeah.
and my daughter. But honestly, I don't go on TikTok, bro. Like I never post on TikTok. It's not really my thing. You know, I don't understand TikTok.
Same,
Like,
fool.
like
It's
I
a
don't
struggle.
I don't
It's
get
a
it.
struggle, dog. The same
I
way.
just don't
I'm
get
like,
it.
"God
I just
damn."
go on there and I buy shit. Like, oh hell yeah, a blower? Let me get this blower right here. Dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to make your weenie beard. And she comes out and te apesta el fundido. Oh shit, you know.
They
And
be selling all types of shit on there.
people be selling everything for it, and that's dope, bro. You know, people taking shit and just building on their own, dog. You know, and that's pretty badass, bro. You know, it's like it kind of reminds me of, you know, when the food community started. This fool never showed his face.
Yeah. Shy
Nobody
ass
knew who it
fool.
was. That's how it started with Rancho Humilde. Nobody knew who we were because we couldn't show our faces. We were doing illegal fucking flower parties.
And before Rancho Humilde was the prime suspect. So what was that?
Prime Suspect, man. Prime Suspect was like a little clique that I fucking little party crew back in the days. You know.
It's crazy, way. Because I had a clothing line starting in 2009, the prime suspects.
Oh, dope, bro. Oh yeah, there it is.
Crazy,
Yeah, Prime
bro.
Suspects, man. We were a little party crew and
Seen
shit.
that? When I seen the hat, I'm like, the homie saying like, yo, fool, look at the hat. And it's the prime suspect.
That was
I'm
back
like,
19
God damn.
1996.
Sheesh, hey, did you ever cruise down Pacific Way on,
What do you mean?
on Sunday?
Hell yeah.
On
You
Sunday,
know, hey,
if you went out there, nigga, you ain't outside like that.
Let me tell you actually something, dog. That's pretty
Sheesh.
dope. That I met the mayor of Huntington Park, and I was like, "Hey, fool, what's up? Let me do a cruise." He's like, "Fuck it, go for it." So you know, I'm thinking about doing a cruise right there in Huntington Park
fool.
for my birthday this year. You know?
Damn, I'll be legendary.
Man,
Hold on, wait.
Die
Hold on,
down.
wait. He's the one that birthed Linwood. He's the one.
Linwood who?
Know what G thing?
Linwood G thing.
Oh,
Fool, she posted like I want the photo, woo woo, and he reposted it and birthed her.
you love Linwood.
Which one?
huh?
Linwood, the famous torta.
Which one, fool?
The TikToker from Linwood, nah?
You don't know her?
Fool.
I think you went live with her one day. And then she get basketball.
Who went live with like the whole world? That way?
Yeah, fool. I don't.
You know what's crazy? He has no clue.
Hey, I swear to God, let me
You
tell you,
birthed her.
I feel
You birthed
embarrassed.
Linwood.
Let me tell you when I was like the most embarrassed person ever,
Yeah.
bro. we're at Junior H's concert, right?
Yeah.
And it's at the BMO when he did it at the
Yeah.
BMO, and I'm right there vibing. Hell yeah! And then all these like youngsters are coming up to me like, "What's up?" You know, like, "Oh, what's up, my boy? Oh, I look up to you, dog, blah blah." And I'm like, "All right, sure." You know, I'm used to that. You know, gracias a Dios. You know, I get that a lot. And then my son's like, "Hey, dad, all them fools are like famous ass influencers."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Real talk?"
Yeah.
I'm like, and then some fools were like, "Serious fool, you don't know who we are?" Like, nah, fool, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, I'm disconnected on purpose, you know? And then they were like, "Damn, that's dope that you were able to do that," you know? And I'm the majority of influencers right now popping, I don't know who they are, fool.
Yeah.
And all respect, you know, but when I see them, I'll be like, "All right, that's fool's cool." And then I'll be like, "Nah, I don't fuck with this fool."
Lo van a enverga también.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're growing. Raza's growing, fool. You know, we're not over there on somebody else's fucking
That's
shit, you know?
crazy. He has no.
How do you stay grounded though, fool? How do you stay grounded and not like shut yourself off to the world? Because you know you've seen a lot, you've been through a lot, and you're still open arms. Like, how do you stay grounded?
Well, it depends who you bring around you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, they're your circle. If you bring in people that are big headed and fucking telling you, "Oh, fuck them people over there. Ah, fuck this, fuck that," then that's how you're gonna live, bro. You know, and it's your choice too.
That's true.
When I feel a negative, motherfucker, I kind of like pull myself away from it. You know, it's like I'm like, I don't want to live a fucking negative life, bro. Like, man, it's been a long ass struggle all my life. I just want peace, bro. You know, I just
Jeez.
want to be
All
good.
the way
I
up to
wanna-
36, 38, you say it was a struggle? Up until you started touching money?
Fuck, you know how broke I was, man. I was fucking broker than broke. I mean, if it was motherfucker, if you looked up broke, it was me right next to that motherfucker, dog. You know, it was like, shit, I was broke, bro. I mean, and I told a story one time, man. You know, I was so broke, and my girl, she never left me, bro. You know, she was always there. She was the one bringing in the money at one time, bro. You know, and it was crazy, fool. You know, it's being broke, having kids and being broke.
Yeah.
That shit sucks. I feel a lot of you
that's
motherfuckers
whack.
out there.
Well, yeah.
Don't worry about it, man. Just keep pulling through, dog. I'm telling you, I know what it's like to like borrow money to throw your daughter a little birthday party and you know, and do what it is, man. And you know, save money and buy her some little shoes here and there, you know, and get some hand me downs and whatever,
Yeah.
dog. I know that life, bro. You know, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But I knew what you know. I had to keep going. You know, I was born broke. I don't want to die broke. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want my kids to be born broke. I mean, to die broke. You know, I don't want them to struggle and it's fucked up, you know? And what I have is mine is mine. My kids are going to have to earn this shit. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? But
that's
at the
a
end
good
of the
way to put
day,
it.
you know, it's like, you got to teach them the right and wrong, you know?
Yeah.
My son, he's 16 years old. He has that life. Yeah, he rolls around, has good clothes and everything. But at the end of the day, that motherfucker gets up and shakes your hand when you walk in that room.
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Having respect
Shit.
way and being raised right way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why, man, if you're a father, stay in your kid's life will help. It's very important.
Yeah, don't be a chump.
Yeah.
You know, stay in the life. I mean,
Or buy a gold. No, what is it? The Trump gold card.
The gold card.
the chump gold card.
Shout out to the Trumper in the house.
Hey, I want to ask you, you know, you're bringing back the SMO tour, man. That's a big deal. 'Cause
Yeah.
a lot of us, man, that was a big deal when
was,
the
man.
first one came out, you know? What can we expect this tour?
Look, I want to bring back the SMO with all new artists.
Facts.
I want to bring back all new artists. I don't want to bring back no old artists. I want to make it a whole new lineup.
Love
I
that.
want it to be the whole SMO. We're doing. I'm gonna make the announcement right here. We're doing SMO in Mexico. It's gonna be. It's
Can the full community blog it?
April 18th
April 18th.
in la
Mexico.
Ciudad de Mexico, en la Plaza de
Sheesh.
Toros.
Yeah.
We already locked
Can
it
the full
in.
community be there?
En la
Yeah.
Plaza del Toro.
We have
Sheesh.
7 artists already confirmed over there in Mexico.
Mexico City or?
Mexico City.
Okay.
And these artists that haven't been on that tour yet, they're like fresh,
Let's
right?
go.
They're
fool.
100% fresh.
Sheesh.
Every single one of them is new artists. And it's not going to be the same lineup in Mexico as the one in US. It's going to
Yeah.
be 2 different nights.
Mm.
So
That's
we're
fire.
building it out there. Over there is SMO Fest, which is going to be one day only. It's going to be over there in La Ciudad de Mexico. And then right here, we're building the SMO in the US and the SMO tour, you know?
Jeez.
We have a couple of them already ready to go, but, you know, we're looking for some more.
What can we expect the USA one? What dates or months? Or not,
Hopefully,
or not
we
yet?
can launch it by April.
Okay.
You know, hopefully we can launch it by April, and that's the way it is. We always pick like the the 420 date.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
That was big, bro. I remember that moment, bro.
Yeah,
that,
fool.
that actually that SMO tour
Are
was
we
the reason
going?
a lot of homies like were fucking around with the corridos all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
you're
you know?
right.
Yeah.
Are we going?
And then went to the all
Down.
the way to the East Coast too. Yeah, I had
Bro, we
homies that
did-
went to the way in
Let me
fucking
tell
Connecticut
you,
way.
the last SMO we did 65 cities in the U.S.
Sheesh.
65 cities.
Juan, are we going?
No
Yeah, we're
one
going.
in the Mexican business has ever done fucking that many fucking cities, period.
Yeah.
We went into cities where people wouldn't even dare us to go into, bro. We
go,
went into the
man.
racist most cities that you could even
Oh, yeah,
imagine.
fool.
But they would get packed in there with raza, because there was a lot of workers. So it was a lot of shit.
I want to speak on recently where you launched a big campaign for these new artists you signed. And it was like,
Oh,
oh,
that's right.
you had all the influencers, all the pages, like, what the fuck is going on? You're in the lab cooking it up. Like, this is cooking math or what? Not, but like, Lencho way. Like, what made you even have that rollout? Because it was very dramatic. It was dope. I've never seen a rollout like that.
Well, it was ideas that pop in my head, bro. And
The innovator way.
when I heard Lencho, I had heard Lencho already because he was signed to one of my other friends.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting the deal off of him. And I spoke to Lencho and we talked and I said, look, I got to find a nice rollout for you. Like, I
Yeah.
can't just throw you out because you're like a son of all these fools, Like,
He's pen, no? He's known as a writer, no?
yeah, fool, he's a bad fucking writer, bro. He has a badass camp too.
Yeah.
That fool, he's fucking badass, dog. Like, honestly, like, I could kind of tell you, like, his flow is different, you know? It's like he writes all of his shit. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of like he's not copying nobody, and what he delivers is what really he's putting out, So I was sitting down one day and I was like, man, let me fuck with the internet,
Yeah.
I was like,
You're back in the internet.
like here, dog, I put my head back to work. I said, all right, how can I do this, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, I was hearing his music and I said, damn, this fool sounds like this fool. Damn, this fool sounds like, hey, this fool could relate to this fool. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let me grab a DNA from all these fools and then create this fool,
Yeah.
And that's what I did, dog, pretty much. We sat down and we all sat down, put our heads together. We grabbed some badass directors from Mexico and
Seen that way.
and I
was
put
like,
it
whoa,
in,
this was...
and it was pretty cool.
It was the biggest rollout you had, no? It was like the biggest, like, from my view, 'cause I'm a director, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? This shit looks different.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, it was pretty dope because we brought in like the fucking the graphic effects
Yeah.
and all that shit, and it was like we were doing something that the industry has never had, and
Yeah,
and everybody was expecting shit because I know there was shit going on.
Yeah.
I had to give
I was
it.
like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, dog, and we put it out there, and thank God it worked out. But I knew that I could do that and deliver.
Yeah.
Right? I can't do that and not deliver with a good song.
Yeah.
And Lencho is, he got
sure.
some fucking fire.
We got
so
some fire.
I was like, damn, I could pull it off with this fool, And we did, and I mocked the shit out of the fucking industry and
You did, Will.
and the internet and once again,
And also, you're right, because you said you picked out, that's how music evolves, way, because everybody that comes in new, they do pick out from people that done it before. And that's what it is. They pave their own new way. So, yeah, that's how it is done in music.
Well, when I used to grow artists before, I would make them collab together,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would make a lot of artists collab, like Fuerza, with Legado, with Hijos de Garcia, with Arsenal
Oh, so you
Efectivo,
force those collabs.
No, I never.
Yeah.
So you forced
No, we were,
Collab.
we would rent studios and we would fucking set up cameras, and that day would be like, I could bring out whatever you got, and then fools will get together and they'll do it,
But not always, it always works out like that, because sometimes you have an artist, like, let's say, like a JOP, and then you're like, yo, collab with this fool. And he's like, I don't know
No,
about
Well,
that.
look, I'm gonna tell you. So when
Eagles are trip.
when Herencia de Patrones came
Yeah.
out, they had a whole different flow. fool.
Yeah, it did.
So the JOP struggled a little bit to do that song with
Yeah.
him, because it was a whole different flow from JOP. And Legado también, they were like, damn, this is trabalenguas, like it was, JD's flow is JD,
Yeah, it's
fool.
different
Like,
way.
JD has that fucking
It's
like he's
immediate
rapping
flow,
almost. Yeah.
And so these fools had to adapt to it, and they did, bro. Like, and like they're good fucking artists, so they found a way and they made it happen, dog. So it was, it's just been a life experience, bro. Everything that you guys got to enjoy, being behind the scenes of it, was fucking badass. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the fucking world, bro. Honestly, man,
Yeah, sheesh. Oh, because we had all of the velados, and then they were here like a few months ago.
2 months ago,
And they
yeah.
said that they sent the record to JOP. They were already signed to you guys. And that he was like, I wasn't feeling it. But sometimes it's like that way. Like,
you can't get mad at somebody. You
can't force it. You can't
it's
force
like
music, way.
it's like you're gonna get mad at a girl because you hit on her and she don't want to get with you. She'd rather get with your friend.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you can't get mad at that, big dog. I mean, it is what it is, bro. It's like
business, never
You know how
personal.
many people don't want to fuck with me before?
Yeah.
You know, there's probably still a lot of people that don't want to fuck with me now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I don't collab with everybody, bro. I mean, I don't, first of all, I'm not involved in the industry. You know, I'm away from the industry. I'm not at the fucking Grammy fucking this. I'm not at that. I don't socialize like
That's
that.
crazy because
before,
you don't.
know?
I noticed that you don't.
You know, I kind of keep myself to my own shit. I kind of like artists, yeah, you know, you guys go do your thing and
Yeah.
you know, go do what you do, our employees and everybody. But me, I just hate fake motherfuckers, dog. You know? I hate being around fake people, dog. Like don't hug me if you don't mean your hug, you know? Don't shake my hand if you don't mean your, you know. If when I'm out there in public, dog, you know, I shake so many people's hands
Yeah.
and I get so many good vibes in public, in the neighborhoods when I'm out there cruising, than I do when I'm in one of those events.
Yeah.
You know, it's a difference, my boy. Shaking a motherfucker's hand that you don't want, that you know he don't want to shake your hand, compared to you're shaking somebody's hand in public that you know they want to shake your hand.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I believe in vibes, bro, and I believe in negative fucking
Energy and shit.
energy,
Yeah.
And then you
bro,
touch the community. For us, when I used to see you roll with the lowriders, I'm like, damn, the homies in the street just touching the community, which is, I mean, it could be a double-edged sword, right? Then it opens up for fuck shit. But like, food, the fact that you love the community so much that you're out there lowriding with these fools and
Dog,
bombing
you know what's so dope, dog? That my car would break down, and I'll have 50 people right there trying to help
Helping
me,
you out.
and I'll have people behind me and people that weren't even my security. Like, hey, what the fuck? Like, back off it, you
Yeah.
know? Like, man, it's because I always say, you know, vas a cosechar lo que siembras, you know? Whatever you plant is what you're gonna feed yourself with, bro.
Yeah.
And me, I've always put positive, bro. I gave away so much fucking money out of my pocket, bro. I've given away so much shit out of myself, hats, shoes, clothing, you know, fucking whatever I can. I let kids in my cars. They hit the
Yeah,
switches and whatever cars I am. They'll tell you, my boy, as like, I don't give a fuck about it, dog.
was
Like,
like-
I give away whatever I
I
can.
was like, see you on the 105 way. I'm like, nah, look at that Jimmy nigga doing it.
Yo la verdad,
Like
güey,
twice, I think you twice at the 105 way. I was like, I'm a hood ass fool.
Yeah.
You're only in the 105 when you're hood.
Fool, right now I was in right now we're coming over here, we're passing through Skid Row. Fool,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, this shit's fucked up, right? And so fucking a bass head started tripping.
Ah,
and this fool
shit.
got off, like, man, get back in your car. Fool, the bass head, fool. You know, it's like it was just funny. Like, you know, I don't mind being around it. Like I grew up in that life. You know what I'm saying? I grew up
Comfortable, yeah.
I grew up with that shit. That shit don't scare me. If I see 20 gang members, I'm gonna walk straight through that shit. You know, it's like I see do this, I'm gonna walk straight
But
through.
the man, be careful out here, fool, because wait, you're like an innovator in the community. Way we need you for the long run, fool. We need you to create the new Jimmy's way, to create the next 20 years, right, for us, fool.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm
stay
out
out
there,
there,
fool.
way.
You know, I mean, look. I've always been positive, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not out there starting no problems with nobody. I don't have no enemies, dog. Like, you know, it's like it's a trip when people say, "Oh, okay, he did this, he did that." I'm like, man, the fuck, bro. Like, motherfucker, you know how many people eat because of me, motherfucker? You know, it's like
That's right.
thousands.
I heard you say that with que families, it get brothers and sisters, que
Yeah,
Roque, que
bro.
JB, everybody has a big fucking load behind them. And
Yeah, we all do, bro. And look, we don't give up. We're up there every day, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, it's like it is what it is, fool. I'm not gonna press nobody. If you don't like me, don't like me, fool. I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
You know, it's
Well,
like
why don't they like you, fool?
I don't know, fool. What the fuck?
That's how the raza is, fool. Raza, they
Hey,
hate
look.
the pig shit.
What did I say when I walked in here? The first thing I told you guys, look, us raza, we're not used to congratulating us raza.
Facts, fool.
All right? We're not used to that. You can't hate that, bro. And it's a fucking nature.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of it. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna get out of it because you know how many black awards there are? You know how many black communities there are? You know how many black enterprises?
Yeah.
You know how many black companies exist because of Unite? You know how many Asian companies? You know how many Asian awards? You know how many Mexican awards?
Zero.
You know how many Mexican agencies?
Zero.
You know how many fucking Mexican
No, okay.
companies?
hold
that-
up.
No, wait.
There's
Flag on
only
the plane.
one right now,
No,
I see,
wait.
güey.
Flag on the
Rancho
plane.
Humilde.
Hold on, flag on the plane. I believed all that. He was beefing with Joe Primo, and then these fools, gay, made a video together. I'm like, well, I thought you guys were beefy, and they're like together, driving together. I'm like, it fooled me. I'm like, what the fuck's going on right here? The fuck was that about?
Because you believe in everything you see.
But you guys
Don't believe the internet.
No. But they
Like
both.
Kanye West said, internet got your bitch.
but Denzel Washington and Mel Gibson got together. Jimmy and Joe being, oh, this is a video driving.
Hey, we both know we both know how to work the internet. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you're right.
So, okay.
You're right,
So
way.
let's answer this.
JOP is a motherfucking mastermind.
So
in the
you
internet.
guys were beefy and you guys did the video, but you guys still kept it like,
There's family way.
oh, that's gangster.
No, look,
Damn, that's gangster.
look. I could tell you.
Damn, that's
I could tell you, man. You gotta know how to separate business, family, and a relationship.
How did you guys do? Hey, fool, look, fool, I know we don't see eye to eye, homie. I don't fuck with your deal. He goes, I don't fuck with your request. Let's do this dumbass video.
And that shit got like fucking 10 million views. Huh?
It had you fooled.
And he fooled us.
At the end of the day.
No, I got fooled. Fool, I thought
Yeah.
it was like real beef, and I'm like, dang, should I choose sides? I'm like,
I'm
like,
don't choose sides. And
No.
whose side are you choosing, fool?
Yeah, as a
Oh,
matter of
yeah.
fact.
Whose side
Yeah,
are
whose
you
side
choosing?
you choosing?
We're
Whose
with
side you
Rancho
choosing,
Humilde.
fool?
We're with Rancho Humilde right here,
fucking with
dog.
Jimmy
Yeah,
over
right.
here.
Whose side you
Fucking
choosing,
with
fool?
Latino. Yo, we're fucking with LA right here.
Can I talk?
Homie,
Can I
some
talk?
Latino.
Yeah, now you can't talk.
Hey,
Yo, go for it.
So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And these fools did that video. I'm like that, like, the fuck's going on? So I'm like confused, fool. Cause like I feel both your guys' side, but it's like it's pretty Jade out. It's pretty Jade out. I don't know, dog.
Believe in everything.
This would believe
Hey,
me.
you still believe in Santa Claus, fool, or what?
I'm a shoot.
He believes in Jesus Christ.
No, Jesus God, my Lord and Savior, dog. No, it's
all
just
day.
but why do all that if you guys are playing with emotions now?
This was hurt.
No.
Oh, because they're family way. They've been through
no.
shit.
Her, bro.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna speak for all the hurtfuls. No. Hey, you playing with emotions, homie.
All right, you guys. Let me ask
Like,
you
straight
guys a
up,
question.
Compa, you
real
playing
quick.
with
Let
emotions.
me ask you
I
guys a
thought you
question.
were
Hold on,
fake-
fool.
and I-
Go for
Okay,
it.
go.
Let me flip it on your ass. How do you feel seeing both of us beefing?
No, I didn't like that.
No. How do you feel now seeing both of us beefing?
No, okay, wait, let me finish that. I didn't like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why these fools? I didn't know about this fool because of this fool. And now you guys are beefy, and then you guys are together driving together.
No. That's not
Hold
my
on.
fact. That's old.
No, hold on,
I'm
hold on.
talking about now.
Let me cook. So I'm like, why are you guys beefing? Now you guys are together. I'm like, hold on. I was like, what the fuck? And now you guys are beefing again. I'm like, is this fake again or not?
Nah, I think
And-
lawsuits ain't fake, fool. You know.
Okay. Ooh, no. Okay. So now.
But how do you guys?
No.
How do you
For
guys
me,
feel?
it always sucks when people that created a crazy movement, like, I'm like, I wish it was off the internet, fool. I wish that, like you guys have a family
We live in
situation.
this world now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a family way. You can't throw your family under the bus on public. Were you?
No, I
Would
wouldn't.
you throw your son on public, be like, you whole ass? No, you're not.
Hey,
way.
but you know,
They're not-
I'm gonna answer you that question though. I mean, I'm gonna answer you that comment.
Well,
or
I mean,
whatever it was.
the Lupillo Rivera and them be doing it all the time.
No, but what I'm telling you is that fucking that publication of Billboard, I found out about it. How you guys found out about it. I was like, damn, you went public? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna make it public if you don't make it public,
Yeah, way.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people has hit me up for the interviews, talk about that shit? Univision, Telemundo, Billboard, fucking TMZ, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, motherfucker, why didn't you call when we did a hit about this song 2 years ago, motherfucker? Like, I don't give a fuck about you, dog. You know, like, I don't fuck. I'll show you messages. Quiero hablar contigo. I got nothing to talk to you about.
Yeah, speaking of that,
Run the fade, run the
I
fade.
like how you did this way, Gordo en la Flaca. I like how you like, yo, don't put us in the motherfucking closet, fool.
You would have
Treat us. Let me finish. Treat us like you treat every other superstar. I love what you did that, fool.
No,
Like, don't call. The only way they look for us, when there's a problem, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Dog. Like, Man, I was doing an interview last time for, the Clika, and then some girl, she asked, oh, but what about the beef that blah, blah? And then everybody was like cutting her off. I said, no, let me answer her. I said, ¿a ti qué te importa? And then she was like, no, que el público, que público.
Yeah.
Will you
Nomás
get down
tú.
with that fool? Will you get down with him?
With who?
It was a girl.
JLP.
Why would I
Nah,
get down with
what?
that beef?
No. We're
Talking about a reporter.
It was a
Oh,
reporter.
yeah,
talking
talking
about-
about a reporter.
Simmer down, Munchie B. Yo, you've been in Adam too much, fool. Chill. but I like that you push back, fool. I like that you stand up for yourself in the media, because a lot of these whole ass motherfuckers, fools in the industry,
they be
way,
trying to try you.
They'll just like fucking bow down to the industry way.
I don't give a fuck.
I love that, dog. We need more of that way. We need more of that,
Look,
fool.
my boy, I don't remember, dog. I'm not gonna like sit here and be a lad like, oh, without me you ain't shit. Nah, but I don't need you
Yeah,
because my focus is different.
yeah.
I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to make other people grow. I'm trying to lead for example. I'm trying to lead the way. If you trying to talk about negative shit,
Yeah,
then I'm walking away.
yeah.
I ain't gonna be there for that. And when I came here, I said, man, I'm gonna go talk to him. We're gonna have a man-to-man conversation. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
You asking questions. If I want to answer you, I'm answering you. If I don't,
And you're
You
a
know
real
what I
one, way. You're a real one, because your people didn't want like, yo, they didn't like, yo, what kind of questions you're gonna ask them. They let us do us, so I appreciate that. Fool.
because I know how to handle myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like I've done a million interviews, bro, and I've sat up where one of my artists is talking, and I tell the reporter, hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't ask him that shit.
Yeah.
No, pues no hacemos. We'll get the fuck out. I don't need you.
Yeah,
We already gonna pop without you. It's like you're gonna need us later, and that's the thing that no one has stood up for our culture, and that's why they think they could be like that with us.
Yeah.
Hasta que se la pelaron. Like a lot of artists like to be in that publicity stunt and on the TV and y que girlfriends, y que all this. I'm good with that shit.
Do you don't subscribe to that theory, that saying of all publicity is good publicity? Do you subscribe to that?
I disagree. I don't think so. I think bad publicity is bad publicity. And I think good publicity helps you in the long run, Bad publicity is gonna, like I said, people are gonna make a choice,
yeah.
And look, there's a lot of people that dislike me, dog. I don't know why. Maybe from rumors or internet posts. There's motherfuckers out there all day. Like I said, us culture, we grew up not being able to congratulate somebody.
That's true way.
So what do? They create these fake ass posts and they create
Yeah.
this fake ass movement. And one guy will grab it and they'll make it go viral. And I don't give a fuck. I laugh about it. I'm over there chilling at the pad, relax.
Well, because you do have a lot of haters and people don't even know you. Because I know people that I know that when I'll share like congratulating you for an accomplishment, they're like, yo, why are you kissing his bro? Like, celebrate our champions right now. Because this fool, he's doing something that nobody has ever done. And they're like, yo, but you're sucking his dog. It's supporting our people. Because you're a crab in the bucket.
And that's the thing. Look, we're gonna grow out of it. I tell people the other day because even Sony Pictures were like, hey, like we're getting a lot of negative stuff, and then I was like, oh yeah, all right. So then I went on there and I was like, what the fuck you complaining about, fool?
Yeah.
Like you sitting over there your ass. So I went in the comments and I started fucking and then
Checking fool.
It needs to be known.
and then that fool had 15 likes and I had 5,000 likes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then they're like, oh shit, okay. So everybody just kind of like backed off.
Yeah.
You don't know, but I'm like, all right, fool. Like you want to sit on here and you want to diss fucking Duno that's out there busting his fucking ass off every fucking
Get
day.
off Duno, fool.
what I'm
Get off Duno's ass.
I don't. Fool,
He's sucking Duno's dick or what?
Yo, let's merge the situation, fool.
Why you don't get along with Duno?
No, I do. No, he gets mad because he's on fucking Ozempic.
Cause who?
It's because compa told him, stop doing Ozempic, bro. It's bad for your health.
What's that?
And Duno was all like,
He got butthurt.
he didn't like that, pretty much.
Why you over there in people's shit?
No,
Raver?
it's not that. It's just like, we just work out, don't eat. and we
Hey,
good.
but not look. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I hate working out, fool.
Oh, shit.
I fucking hate it with a passion.
You're on Ozempic. He's in
No, I play
Ozempic.
golf.
Mm.
No, I do a lot of different other shit.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm into peptides.
Oh, hey, that's
What's that?
like that's big right
What's that?
now.
Peptide,
That's
what's that?
big
Break it
right
down,
now.
break it
My
down.
boy Mike, who does nothing but peptide. He's like a mutated ass fucking.
What the fuck is that?
He's a
What's that?
life
Peptides
scientist.
are a lot of
Injections.
no.
They're all injections on.
So as we grow up, we're like a car, dog. Our bodies are like
Break
cars.
it
Yeah,
down.
tune it up.
Oh, peptide section.
So a lot of old cars, as they go, they're not disc brakes no more. You know, you want to
Check
put fucking-
engine
Maintenance
light.
and shit.
Yeah, tune it up, tune it up.
so you tune up yourself. So you know, we have a thing called NAD. It's a thing that we have in our blood system
was
that,
breaking it
that
down.
we lose, you know, as we grow up. And it's like your energy is your thoughts, your fucking everything. So when you inject it in yourself, it's kind of like you're reviving that. You know?
Yeah.
And then you have many different things, man. You know, there's a lot of different peptides. Look them up. Look up peptides. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you if they're good or not.
It's
good or not
poison
for
full of
you, you know?
steroids.
So it's not steroids. For shut up. Steroids is
It's
steroids.
like compa facts.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Look,
I'm hungry. now.
Peptides is what the rich ass fucking white people have been doing.
Is it the stem cell shit? Stem cells?
cells, too.
That's what it is. Oh, okay. I know
It's
about
like
that. I don't know about
Botox on
that.
the stomach.
I know about
That's
the
what
stem
it
cells.
is.
This fool said Botox.
Straight up. That's what it is. Peptides is Botox in the
Raider.
stomach. Dog.
How many times you did a fucking cycle?
Oh, I did. Okay, I told these guys.
he
at
did. We were talking about that
29,
earlier.
I did a cycle, and I got dumbass because this fucking lame came in my circle, and he's like, "Hey, fools, let's do
Put a
steroids."
name on it, like you say.
Bracelets on.
Bitch ass gordo was like, "Hey, fool, let's do a cycle," and I did it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck this shit," because I was already feeding it. Fool, you don't need to do that. And then after a while, I was like, "Fuck that, don't do that shit."
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, there's no food.
Oh, my bad.
Let's go eat somewhere.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with a lot of the shits out there, bro. I mean,
I don't know about peptide. That's new though. That's this year, huh?
a lot of the. So let's say, for example, if you have like a pain somewhere, or you know you're losing a lot of like shit that's supposed to be
Yeah.
there that we don't know, right? Like a lot of these peptides are helping you rebuild that system again. You know,
It's some rich shit, fool.
Yeah. But también, I'm sure you're eating better. That way, all of that, you got to help it out.
Nah,
It's not
fool,
only drugs.
you just inject yourself. You're good. It is. It's Botox in the stomach, and it.
As a businessman, what besides hard work and consistency, what's some good business advice you can give to the gente out there?
the best business advice I could give you, bro, or anyone out there, believe in yourself.
Believe me.
Ooh.
Believing is the number one way to success. Don't stop grinding and create a team. Create a team. I always say, business people, business partners, make them family, treat yourself like a family, and don't let money get in the way. I'm going to tell you, there's so many people that had the opportunity that we had. Greed got involved.
Ooh, greed.
Greed got involved.
Fucking greedy
Negativity
motherfuckers.
got involved.
Fuck you, greedy
And a lot
fucks.
of unbelieving in themselves got involved, you know?
Greedy
And at the
fucks.
end of the day, if you just focus on whatever you believe in and whatever you capture that you can make happen, then don't stop the grind, dog. No matter what, find your way through it. You know, no pidas chichi.
Question
Yes,
about
you
creating a team, though. Sometimes you come across people who they would want to be selfish and make it about them as opposed to making it about the team. How do you decipher who would be a good teammate and who to pick out?
Someone not greedy.
I'm gonna tell you, before Rancho Humilde blew up, there was like 6 of us, right? And then there was just 2 of us,
Oh shit.
all right, that believed and trusted each other.
Yeah.
And then we brought in a 3rd one because me and JB needed help.
Yeah.
And we brought in another brother. You know, Rocky, they're considered family to me. They're considered brothers. We don't have not one paper signed with each other.
Oh, what?
I swear to God.
Jake shit.
We don't have,
Sheesh.
Fucking.
we trust each other so much. We live with each other so much. We're with each other so much. We don't give a fuck about that. It's family first, then it's business.
Sheesh.
And it's been
Hold
like
on,
that.
wait,
and
wait,
and it's been like that over a decade.
It's been like that since day one.
That's right.
Since,
Me and
since
JB has always been like that since day one.
You should. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. You gotta sign your contract. So you have.
When
to.
there's trust, I don't think you got to do that
no
though.
full Kino, Fool.
I don't even think, even if we were to have
Should I
this
go in there?
disagreement, I don't even think we'll get to that.
No.
We
Yeah,
love
for
each
sure,
other.
way. Hey, since I said Dia de los Reyes, way, you're a king in the fucking community. We're gonna go bring a rosca. That way, you know,
on with the rosca.
as Mexicans, way.
Let's go.
We got a rosca, way. Do the honors, fool. Hold on. Let me get it on camera. Let me get it on camera. Sheesh.
Let's go.
We got Jimmy Humilde in this motherfucker. Hey, like a motherfucking rey, way. Appreciate that, way.
He got it.
Where did I get
Jeez.
this from, dog?
I got this from Michoacan bakery down the street.
Make sure you got it from a Mexican bakery.
I did.
You know,
I did.
if not, I'm on you.
I threw in Pueblo Heights, food from Michoacan spot. You know what I mean? You gotta pull up. Make sure you guys shout out to everybody that pulled up. I appreciate you, Jimmy.
Let's go, baby.
That's right.
For sure, appreciate it.
We going there with a prayer, Raider, or what?
End it with a prayer. Go for it.
End it with a prayer.
End it with a prayer.
Let's go.
We'll do a real. Okay, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
He wants one.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, bring the plates, man.
You need a baby, fool.
Go for it.
Nada.
Nada.
Hey, when you get the baby, what?
You got dinner.
You gotta bring the tamales.
Hey, we're gonna fuck about a
Go.
bitch. Hey,
bro.
Flex, what's up, bad Flex? Hey, we got the living legend. Dog.
What up, bro?
Come on.
Hey, come on, dog.
Let's go. Whiskey.
Go for it.
Shit, let's finish it with a prayer, Raider.
Finish it with a prayer, wait.
Dale, ready.
All right. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for blessing us with a beautiful day, with
That's
a
right.
beautiful month, beautiful year, 2026. I know we all fighting demons, but look, God, thank you for waking us up. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for watching over us. And thank you for protecting our family.
Amen.
Amen.
Beautiful.